Greetings, friends and adventurers, and welcome to our second episode of Kingdom Crawlers, a show where us friends of the faith gather to tell stories and play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Andrew, whose face you're seeing way too many times right now, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this show. And some may have missed last week when everyone was off the set when I did the intro.
Wow.
No, it's fine. Before we get started at all, I do have one correction to make from last week, because since we're pre-recording these episodes, when I was making introductions, there's a name I have to fix, because by the time these episodes release, she will no longer be Patience Beaver, she will be Patience Cox.
Yay!
Wait. That's a future thing, though. So I don't kiss her now, though.
No.
No, you
Okay.
don't you kiss her.
No.
Gross.
That's a penalty.
Kissing your fiance, penalty. Kissing your
Penalty.
wife, okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Off camera, though.
No.
Watch it.
No.
Watch it.
That was too close. We're married. Yeah.
Alright, I need to spray
No
bottle.
premarital kissing and none of whatever that was.
Something else to add to the prop list, I need a spray bottle.
More coffee?
No.
Oh, okay.
And only being the second episode, I don't think there's really much in terms of announcements, unless anyone has anything to say.
Happy to be here.
Aside from,
Yeah.
shoot,
Nobody
where is it?
asked. Oh.
I guess the only real announcement is, please,
Please.
sponsor us.
Please. Look how cute we are.
See, he got us gifts last time. We had to return the favor.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
This is obviously equivalent to the wonderful D20s you got us.
wonderful, thoughtful
Also,
D20s.
these-
This
These
isn't a
didn't
curse.
ship in time, so.
It's absolutely a gift having to stare at myself 5 places across the table.
Well, just don't worry about it. Don't look.
Alright, I'm ready to begin with my eyes closed.
Oh gosh.
Okay. And on that wonderful note, let's go ahead and jump into the second episode of Kingdom Crawlers.
Woo!
So, last time on our intro, on our first episode,
Wait. Last time on Kingdom Crawlers.
Whoa!
Last time I could
We're using that. We are using that.
Yep. The bar has been set through the ceiling.
Do not even put my voice clip in. Don't even put that little clip. Just put her doing that.
She's the one editing it, so.
Just use yours.
I mean, David also has
Gosh.
control, so if she doesn't do it,
Take my clip out and just put her doing that.
your mission.
And cut this bit out so that there's not the conversation after about which part we're gonna actually use.
That would be too meta.
This will be B-roll for years down the line,
Yeah.
which
gosh.
honestly has been most of what we've recorded so far this morning. So, last time, as Peyton said last time on Kingdom Crawlers, 5 random adventurers of varying types, backgrounds, and such all seem to find their way together in the island continent of Udofir. 3 of whom meeting in the capital city of Halris on the docks, and as their travels took them to the west, where they heard tale of people who have been disappearing. Thank you. They ran into 2 more people, also on the same path, one of whom sharing the same mission. Actually, for you guys, I have something fun.
Hmm? Something.
Oh! It's a map.
It's a map.
Oh no,
It's a
this
map.
one.
It can show up on screen.
Sorry.
So,
So they just saw, and
Where's
after,
the-
so it's gonna appear on the recording, and then I'm gonna go. It's a map, and look directly at it. It's wonderful.
Where's the you right here star? Good question.
it's the circle that says Falic.
Is this you asking or your character?
Patience.
Oh, you are there in
Where do we
Falic.
start?
You started way off the map.
Oh, wow. We
Coming
walked.
down.
Oh,
Yep.
is that the lake we
We
walked.
walked.
No.
No,
That
the
is a
lake's
small
bigger
one.
There's a
than that.
large one, like right
Large
here.
Lake is probably about where David's coffee cup is.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's like right here.
goodness.
Yeah. Howris being probably about where his notebook is. So,
Get down a little bit.
traveling west along the tradesway to Ornit, where you stay the night at Frode's abode. Frode's abode.
Frode's abode.
The abode of
Where do
Frode.
you got Fro?
We moved into Frode.
And then traveling northward to Falvik.
Oh, that's north. Okay.
That is north.
Got
yeah. I realized when I made this map in the portrait tall, it wouldn't really be great to show one way or the other, so we're going with it.
It works. It works.
But if you would have put it the other way, that actually is north, so it'd be closer to north directions.
It would be closer, yeah.
I appreciate it this way.
So, yeah, that is where we find ourselves, in the town of Falvik.
Cool.
Upon arriving to Falvik, let's see, you went to check in with the harvestmen at the east end of the city, which watches over the tree line of the forest.
Did you ever text me what I learned?
I did not.
Cool.
Learned
I'm
nothing.
sorry. I am sorry.
You text me later.
I can.
Nothing.
Gruth went to stay in the harvestmen watch little hut they have set up to watch the forest, planning on sleeping through the day to stay up all night and keep eyes on the woods. Pixie went to go run some errands and see some people. Frode and Resme went to go investigate just past the tree line, see what they could find out. Resme suddenly pulling out a couple platinum pieces and just saying, "Hey goblins, look, shiny things. Come and get me." And Aiden just took a stroll about town, see what we could find out.
We're really good at working as a team.
It's alright, it's early on.
Split the party.
Right out the gate. We already did.
First session, you split the party.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, from now on,
Thank you. Thank you.
David and Mitch come on Saturdays at 9. Come here at Saturdays at 12.
Wild.
One day,
Whoa.
the party will be so split, it'll be like, alright, so I've got Caleb penciled for 9 o'clock.
Just Caleb.
I've got David at 9:30.
hello, Sel.
30-minute sessions.
At least to start, so we can make sure everyone gets their own little session. Then we can start rotating in and out. Anyway, that is where we pick up.
Apologies.
You guys, the tabletop is yours.
Didn't someone say her name?
Yeah.
That's right, we left off.
I would like to know who said my name.
So as you go to open the door to this house you've been to hundreds of times growing up, from next door, you hear your name called. Turning to your right and looking, you see the familiar sight of a very tall, broad, orcish man.
Oh.
Bit of a stubbly black beard with some gray poking through. Shaggier, dark hair, also with some white streaks forming around the temples. And he's just got this... He's got this look of almost shock as he sees you for the first time, having seen you in, you were gone a week or so? Just wandering the woods, trying to find people to help.
Yeah.
You see your dad.
Ooh.
As he seems to be leaving your house,
Yes.
he catches you and just... You're back. Where'd you go?
Well, hey, Dad. How's it going?
He gently closes the door behind him and just walks gently but with some purpose up to you, just to not, shout. Your mother and I have been worried sick. I searched the forest for days, Pixie. We thought you were taken.
Well, I was trying to help find people, and I told Agnes where I went, and so I thought she would, I thought she would just tell you that I was okay while I was gone.
She did. She said she knew you left. Didn't say where you went. I was sure you were okay. That didn't stop your mother from panicking.
His mom, is she in the house?
She is, yes.
Where's Agnes?
Your guess is better than mine.
So she's probably just in the woods.
Probably.
I found people that can help us with the missing people.
You found people.
Well, I found people that can help us find people, but new people.
Right. So you tell Agnes you're leaving.
Yeah.
You leave.
Yeah.
To find people. To help find people.
Yeah. I didn't find any people though.
You didn't find
No, I
the
found
missing people.
Yeah.
But you found people to help find the missing.
Yes,
Oh,
I did.
okay. All right.
I had Silas with me the whole time, so I knew I'd be fine.
He just kind of gives like a happy little flap on your antlers. All right, well, that makes me feel better. So where are these people now?
Well, there's one that looks like a bear that's hanging out with all the other harvestmen. There's one that's just kind of skipping rocks throughout the town. Then there's two of them. One of them's still a child, apparently. And then the other one who's dressed up as a little ditzy little disco ball, and she's just, I don't know what she's doing, but probably getting herself in danger.
Does this confirm that disco balls exist in this world?
Get it.
In Udapir, there are in fact discos.
There are
every
discos,
weekday.
yeah. You know, being more of like a country kind of town, it's like a hoedown disco. Yeah, it's a weird, it's a little fun little combo.
Hoedowns are also a thing.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Resume, the ditzy little disco ball.
I'll take it.
Put that on this resume.
So, that's what they're doing. But I had Silas come to check up on Agnes so I could check in with her to tell her I made it back. But, well, she wasn't, I guess she's not home.
No, I think I saw her sneak out sometime this morning.
How's it been with finding people or?
Well, harvestmen don't tread too far outside of town. I didn't either until you left. Even with Agnes saying you were fine, you could handle yourself, I'm sure you could have, but still had to make sure. So I found my way in the woods a few times. Felt good about not finding anything left behind. But, well, it's nice to see you back.
I'm glad to. Well, I mean, I knew I was gonna be fine. So, but I'm glad to be back home. I need to find Agnes first.
You want to find Agnes before or after you talk to your mother?
there a third option? I mean, I guess I'll go through it now, then I will later.
It's probably for the better. Do you want your friends,
to meet my mom?
or do you just want to talk to her yourself?
I think I should have evidence I was productive.
Oh no.
Fair enough.
Maybe. You know her best. How would it be best to go about this lovely reunion?
Well, I know well enough that I'm not stepping foot back in the house without you, at least. Because I'm not going to be able to keep quiet.
All right.
And if I let slip that you're back, she's going to be panicking in a different way, wondering why I came back home without you.
Has it been like that for the past week?
She's calmed a bit. Agnes and I helped as we could, but still didn't know where you were.
Yeah, that does put a damper on things, I guess.
It does.
I grab Silas off of my antlers. I tell him, I say, go get the rest, and he flies off.
Okay. As Silas flies off, we will start with Aiden. What have you been up to?
Okay, so I think after a little bit of walking around, maybe just saying hey to people here and there, just kind of getting a feel for the area.
Mhm.
I'm going to try to look for a cartographer.
Okay. Would you like to see what else you've seen while strolling through town?
Yes.
Welcome to Falic, everybody.
Where do I wait?
You
You are here.
are. Imagine this house right here.
Oh, that's adorable.
Cute.
And then Agnes is probably the one that's like there.
Yes, the one. Yep.
Aww.
So, and this is the house that was burned down in the attack. That is the
The one,
harvestman hut that you are currently sitting in.
That's a really tiny hut for such a large man.
Well, if we zoom in.
Well, if I mean, but still, probably, yeah. One of the other guards who was in there probably had to step out when you stepped in. Resme and Frode are
The one's over there.
somewhere in the nearby tree line.
Okay.
And Aiden, if you had strolled into town, you would have seen slightly central.
So not plugged in.
Oh. It's a very touchy charger,
Yeah, sounds about right.
because it was in. Okay,
Wait,
thanks for...
Keep an eye on that.
does it mess with the screen recording?
What if the,
If the
laptop would have
dies,
died?
then
Yeah.
But otherwise...
I was looking.
So to start walking through, you see somewhat central to the town this larger, almost looking like a market square type of thing. There are a few tents set up with some, simple wooden booths with plain cloth draped over to protect from the sun. Currently, no one really out there trying to sell wares or anything. But you do notice that kind of around this square, there are some buildings that don't look like normal houses. So if you were to investigate, you'd see that there is what looks to be some kind of woodworking shop. You recognize the sounds and smells and sights of some kind of blacksmith. There's what looks to be an inn, some kind of herbalist place. And you also do walk by a small little brewery. You can tell by different vats and casks lining the outside of the house. And yeah, plenty of people just out and about who, definitely give some strange glares but return the pleasantries and good day.
I'll approach the blacksmith. There was
Okay.
that information.
You approach the blacksmith. Door is open, and immediately you can feel some heat emanating from inside. But there is actually a smaller little workstation set up outside. They have a little outdoor furnace and anvil and working station, but you can tell most of the main stuff is done inside. No one currently outside, but as you walk in, you do hear the clanging of hammers. You hear the crackling of the fires, and you see walking inside there is a half orc and a human, both working on various things. Though at a closer glance, they're not crafting weaponry. They're making and repairing farm equipment. So some hand plows, some shovels, some picks, simpler implements.
Anything can be a weapon if you try hard enough.
Amen. So you walk in, and the half orc is the first one who looks up from heating some metal in the furnace and just, "Hey friend, can I do something for you?"
Yes, I'm just looking for some information. As you could probably tell, I'm not from around here.
Oh, I could tell, all right.
Oh, okay.
He pulls out the piece of metal he was working on, sets it on the anvil, and takes his gloves off and put him down. What kind of information?
Well, I am just trying to kind of gain some information about this area. I was curious if perhaps you could tell me about the geography of the land, or maybe direct me to someone who could.
Well, as far as geography goes, if you're headed into town, you saw most of what's around. We got the forest on the one side, mountains if you go deeper in. If you head to the west, there's fields, there's hills. Eventually come to the ocean. Head up north, there's more trees, more fields. There's a town somewhere that does a lot of mining in the mountains, but around here it's just kind of hilly and tree.
Okay. Do you happen to know of anyone who makes maps around here?
I think you'd be a little hard pressed to find someone who makes maps in Falic. People around here don't do a lot of traveling.
Okay.
People around here travel, it's mostly head down to Ornit and back. Most people who come into town are those from the north just bringing materials and trading.
Right, I understand that. What kind of goods do you guys tend to trade around here?
Trade around here, it's larger crops. Like I said, miners from up north will bring down some metal, some jewels. We got some, well, my friend here, we work on the metals and make some tools. Mostly just tools though. We got some jewels. Don't really linger around town much. They usually head down to Ornit. Yeah, coming out, it's mostly tools, crops, some small furniture and woodwork and stuff.
Okay.
Coming in, it's usually different types of crops, gold, hopefully, and the raw material to make things.
Well, thank you for the information.
Yeah, of course.
I think that's about everything that I was looking for.
Very well. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, I'm Doran, by the way.
I'm Aiden.
Clasps, very firm handshake. Still feel some heat in his hands from working the forge in the morning. Well, however long you're staying, enjoy our little town.
Thank you.
Of course. He just walks back to the anvil, puts his gloves back on, and gets back to work.
Yes.
Oh, and by the way,
Yeah,
if we are ever in need of any tools or weaponry, I'll be sure to stop by.
we'd appreciate the business. We don't make much in terms of weaponry, but Doesn't mean we don't know how.
Sorry.
Resume, road.
Goblin!
Well, let's stop now. This is not a good idea. I just don't think you're gonna. Listen, look at me. Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
You see the structure of my build. Do you think that me and you could face a goblin horde?
I guess if there were a lot of
Yes.
them, that would be possible.
If you think that's yes.
But I was just thinking that we're trying to figure out where they took the people, and so if we want to figure out
Yes,
where
and
they
so you
took
want
the
to get
people,
taken
then
to
I
the
can take it and then I
and
can
be
find
as
people
useless
because then
as the
I will
people
be
that
where
took
the
you.
people were
Yeah.
taken.
Let's just get back into town. This was a bad idea.
Goblins. As I slowly walk out of the forest.
Ah, yes. Okay. Now, let's just. You need to let the adventure come to you in a way that is smart. You know.
I mean, it made a lot of sense to me.
Okay, but you see, if your adventure is cut short by you dying, you won't have a long adventure. So you have to be smart. You have to be smart about your adventure.
Right. Well, I mean, I knew you would save me because you care about me.
Well, yes, that is right, but there's only so much saving I can do.
Okay. Maybe we need the taller ones around too to help.
Well, yes, but I still want to emphasize, do not be stupid.
I'll try my hardest.
Okay, I appreciate that so much, Resme. Thank you. Okay, perhaps we should get back into town. I think we've seen all we need to see out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Quick backtracking note, real quick. As you leave the smithy, a familiar little crow flies down, lands on the ground in front of you, squawks a few times, and begins kind of hopping down the path, like flapping his wings a little bit.
Okay. And I'll kind of follow, and at the
Okay.
same time, I'll be kind of, when I pass people, I'll just be like, by any chance, have you seen any strange people?
Yes, you.
A couple of them are, not here, but, no disrespect, stranger, but you'd look a little out of place around here.
Fair enough.
But you left your friends on the east end of town, so likely none of them have wandered into town. So at the moment, most people kind of in central Falic have seen one strange person in armor, and that's you.
I'll head in the direction that I think they are, and
Okay.
I'll follow the bird.
Okay. Well, the bird actually, as you're leaving the smithy, turns just a little to the left.
Okay.
So a little to the north as you're leaving.
It's my favorite direction, so I'll head that way.
You two are headed back into the town?
Yeah, I guess towards wherever he was.
Okay. Oh, wherever he was?
Well, because weren't we
Yeah,
over by
back-
the tree line?
Yeah, you were in the tree line, so eventually you do cross the short little grassy area and approach, maybe pass by the hut where you can definitely hear some deep snoring.
Groove!
Well, why don't you just let him sleep?
The scowl.
I wanted. Is he okay? Is he alive?
I believe it's called sleep apnea.
I don't
Yeah.
sleep, so I don't really know what that is.
Wait, what?
Oh, I don't sleep. I'm an elf.
What were you doing last night?
A chance.
What? Okay, Groot!
Groot! Like Tooth.
Okay, well,
And Frode like Toad. And Pixie like Trixie. And Aiden like tied and tight like my corset.
she can rhyme. Wonderful. Like a poet of you. Yes. Well, I'm gonna go into town.
Do we just leave him
What do
there?
you could stay with him if you want.
I'm gonna go poke him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go into town.
I go up to Groot and poke him.
Before your hand reaches me, my body jolts and snaps towards you.
Good morning, sunshine. Did you see anything?
No.
You know what will turn that frown upside down?
Oh no.
A silly song! I am Groot. My name sounds like Tooth.
I start getting up. I put my cloak back on. And I see him standing in the doorway, and I just follow him.
And I'm just happy to be alive.
Esme, did you drink something in the forest?
I'm just very excited. This has all been so exciting.
Mm.
Yes, exciting, yes. We walked from Ornit
I know I never walked that much.
to Falic,
Oh.
Yes.
and that's pretty much all we've done today.
It was pretty cool.
Yes.
And didn't you get a horseback ride?
I don't know if that actually happened or not. I don't think it did.
No, it did actually.
It did not happen.
It was discussed as a possibility,
We canceled that one.
but confirmed now it did not happen.
You did do a lot of walking yesterday. Good for you.
I do love a good walk, so yes, I'm as excited about that walk as you are.
Yes, and some mystery is going on, and we're gonna figure it out.
Yes, but I do also want to remind you that these mysteries are not exactly happy.
I mean, I guess. But they'll end happy, because everything ends blissfully forever henceforth.
What?
Blissfully forever henceforth.
Are you part of a church or something?
Who told you that?
Yes, but the fairy tales.
Well, yes, the fairy tales are good, but did you get the washed down version of the fairy tales or the real version of the
I
fairy
guess-
tales? Because the fairy tales out here are a little bit different.
I hope
Then-
that they end pretty blissfully forever henceforth.
Why do the fairy tales matter?
Because that's what's out here, right?
Yes, in a way.
Fairy tales are just that. Fairy tales.
Are there
Well,
fairies out here?
They're a bit
Telling
more,
tales?
They're a bit more than that.
Oh no. There are fairies out here.
Considering I've never seen a fairy in my life, I consider them to be fake.
He's a bit of a skeptic, that one. No,
Yes.
the fairy tales are a bit more real than you think.
Exactly.
Yes, but they're not quite real.
Well, right.
Exactly.
But we're gonna
Yes.
make one real. Here.
Yes, why not? Yes, that sounds
Yes.
wonderful. We'll make a tale that they'll write about and sing song about by a campfire. It will be good, yes. But you must not forget, we are here to protect people, and you cannot be so happy about people's misfortunes.
Okay.
Do you understand that? Because if they see you being happy, that you get the chance to adventure, rather than empathizing with them because their husbands and children are gone, they might take that the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
Why would we want people to sing songs about us?
What's that?
Why would we want people to sing songs about us?
Well, I hope to live a life that is honorable enough that I set an example for generations henceforth.
Hey, Groove.
Well,
Where did you come from?
I don't want to talk about it.
no, I think that is actually good. Yeah, where did you come from?
I start heading out of town.
Well,
Into town.
Okay.
Into town.
the man's a mystery. Well, everyone's going into town. I'm going into town. I'm gonna go see what this is all about.
We'll go into town, but we'll be sad.
Well, listen, you don't have to be sad. You just don't be so cheery. You know what? No, don't be so cheery about people's misfortunes. You can be
Yes.
cheery.
Okay.
I like the cheery. The
Ready?
cheery's
Ready?
good.
Are you ready for it? You ready for it? Sparkles!
Fantastic. Just don't do that into people's faces as they're telling you about their dead children.
Yes.
Thanks. All right. Into town we go, resume.
It's about this point that the three of you also find this familiar black crow landing on the ground just ahead of you, kind of hopping along, squawking as it begins to hop a little towards the north.
Oh look, a little crow.
Yeah, that's so strange, huh?
Did that
I just
pixie?
follow it.
That
Okay.
pixie had a crow.
Mm-hmm. That's true. But there's lots of crows that exist.
Yeah, there are. But I'm guessing this is pixies.
Oh. Maybe.
Yeah.
Not many crows would just land in front of us and try to squawk at us.
Yeah, that's probably true. Okay. Well, it seems to be telling us something. So
Oh, of course.
I'm gonna follow it.
Of course.
Yes, let's follow a random bird. I do like birds.
As just a moment before, as it was leading you on, just ahead in the distance, you see a familiar figure. You see Pixie standing in front of a house with a very tall orc man.
How tall is he?
Your dad.
Your dad.
Your father.
Isn't he taller than him?
Oh, he's very tall.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
thought.
he's very tall. So as Silas begins, or has successfully led you to Pixie, you see he flies up and back to the south to find you guys. A moment later, walking through some of the houses, you also find yourselves approaching now Aiden standing with Pixie and another orc man. And as all of you approach, you thought he was tall. Standing beside Pixie is this roughly 7-foot tall orc
Oh my gosh.
who is just as broad as you would expect from a full-blown orc. But something about his demeanor also looks rather calm, so to speak, as he also wears the simple clothes of the local folk. Looks like he may do some work on the farms. And as you all approach, he turns to you and says, "So, these are the people?"
Yeah. I know they're kind of short and everything, but like.
I cutting her off. I walk up and I say, "What? This is incredible!"
I forgot.
And how are you, sir?
How tall is Frode?
I think like 3'4" or something.
Okay. So for Frode, you see this tall orc man fully kneel down, like drop to one knee before extending his hands. And just, it's like basically forefinger and thumb grabbing your hand, just kind of shaking it.
Oh, I should shake your finger at it in your hand, huh?
It's,
He's from Ormith.
how are you?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
I make those excellent pipes that have probably made their way up here.
I do have one of those pipes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's put a face to the work.
Yes.
Well,
And then are you Pixie's father?
oh, yes, of course. My apologies. Newcomers, friends of Pixie. Well, regardless of who you are, I'm Gillick. I am Pixie's father. And as she says, if you're here to help find missing people, well, it's appreciated.
And we're not excited about it at all.
She means to say we're happy to help, but it's a misfortune that these people are gone.
So sad.
She's the disco ball.
Right.
Hi.
You can tell.
Mm.
Anyway. Well, at the risk of sounding like a crazy father, as I'm sure she may have filled you in, Pixie was gone for a bit. And so before anything else happens, we need to head inside and have a little talk. Y'all are more than welcome to head inside too.
Okay.
Should we?
I'm sorry?
Should we?
y'all can have like some like a snack or some food. Y'all can have some food.
Oh, of course. Your mother's been baking all morning.
Yeah.
Plenty of fresh stuff.
I suppose I'll head inside and have some food, but I'm not sure I need to be here for
It'll be all right. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Shoot.
Okay.
I kind of like lean towards him a bit and like, I think it would be best for my sake if there was witnesses, just to ensure.
Witnesses to what?
Well, you see, I
Is your
didn't.
mother gonna murder you?
I didn't tell you guys this, but I may or may not have ran away to try and figure out what was going on with the missing people. I may or may not have went, like, what's the word? Like, just all by myself. I don't want to say it, well, because that's the thing. I may have went a little rogue to, try to figure out what was going on,
And
Are you saying you're in dishonor?
well, no.
So what's the issue?
Well,
how old are you?
well, I'm 25,
I
but
wouldn't say dishonor, but Pixie's mother can be very protective. Pixie's our only child.
oh, my dad heard this all.
And he's standing right there with you,
True, yeah.
like a head above everyone else.
Body.
Multiple bodies above you. Like a full-grown human above you. Yeah. So, whereas it's not out of our nature to feel an urge to wander, well, I'm sure my wife has a very different view on that, so just need to show her that Pixie's fine, she can take care of herself, and now if she has friends like you to solve mysteries with, well, that should help calm things down.
Yes, I should think so. We're a capable group. Tall folk.
My house is
Me
like
too.
definitely like it's like there's room, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no issues with, like people.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Falic is similar in nature to Ornit, but slightly different in that there's fewer of the smaller races here. Like, so Ornit is more predominantly like halfling gnome. Up here, there's a lot more human, some orc and half orc, but slightly taller. But still, things are built to accommodate. So Gillick walks up the step, opens the door, heads on in, and just kind of gestures for all to come inside. As you step inside, it's a pleasant little comfortable home, pretty simple, but immediately one of the first things you notice is the wonderful scent of freshly baked breads and pastries. As in this little entryway living space, there's also something of a small little counter with some things set out, some other things like covered in little cases, and you hear some noises from a back room, presumably a kitchen, of some dishes clattering and movement.
How tall are these counters?
These counters?
You need a boost.
Do we got? Is there a step stool?
I feel like there would have to be, because it's not uncommon for halflings, gnomes to be around the area, so...
Yeah.
The counters are probably... How tall is a normal counter? What, 3, 4 feet?
3.5.
Yeah.
3.5 feet? So, yeah, but along... There are little platforms, little stools underneath
Oh,
that you can step up onto and kind of get,
I step up one and look and just like take out.
While we walk in, I like take Silas off my antler and I like he's like outside.
Okay. As you all walk in, it thanks to partly the warmth and the smell, it does feel and seem like a very comfortable home. So Gillick just kind of turns you all and, yeah, feel free to try any of our stuff. My wife bakes very well. And make yourselves at home.
Oh, thank you. That's a wonderful home you have. It's
Oh, thank you.
very nice of you. Do you mind if I play some tunes?
Not at all.
Okay, wonderful.
Oh no.
As he then turns to head back to the kitchen area where the noises are coming from.
So I go and take a seat, and I play my lute, not the
Your lute.
bagpipes.
I think
I
there's some tension in the air.
better indoor choice.
Yeah.
I go over to the counter with all the baked goods and I inspect what's there.
Okay.
What is there?
There are a few different loaves of different types of breads.
What kinds of breads?
Edible.
We want to list Andrew.
Edible, fresh breads.
Or
Sourdough.
There might be a loaf of sourdough.
Nah, not very.
Just like simple wheat breads, some rye.
I'll take the loaf, or I won't take the entire loaf. I'll take a slice of rye and bite into it.
Okay. It's fresh. It's still got some warmth to it.
Pixie, do you have like any apples by chance? Or anything green?
Well, probably, but that means we gotta go in the kitchen, and we'll just stay right here.
I'm not allowed to eat any of this stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't know that.
Oh, it's fattening.
You say
Well,
hold on. You say it's frightening or it's
Fattening.
fascinating? Okay.
well, actually, I'm gonna tell you something. So I do know a quite considerable amount of knowledge on plants and other things, and it's found that if you're on an adventure and you eat bread, it helps keep up your energy for the adventure. I can still get you some apples and other things, but one slice will not hurt you if you want to try anything at the moment.
I must tell you, if you're going on walking trips, I've eaten a whole loaf of bread but once, walking up the Falic. So
Okay.
trust me, it's not gonna hurt your figure too much.
Just-
I mean, I'm a little stout, but
just don't tell my mom, okay?
I don't know how I would.
I love the thought and the image of Frode saying, "I've eaten a whole loaf of bread on a walk once." Is this halfling-sized loaf
Or you.
or human-sized loaf?
Oh, a whole loaf.
Fair enough.
It's a bun.
It's just an arrow.
I'll pick out a little slice and try it. Like her eyes widen. That's really good.
Yeah.
Don't tell my mother. Don't tell my mother.
I'll take a little bit of the bread as well.
Yeah, it's all fresh,
If you want some more, you can
warm,
take
and
more.
that nice,
That's okay.
soft,
This should
fresh
be
bread.
plenty. Thank you.
A moment later, Gillick steps out of the kitchen, and following him is, especially compared to Gillick, but also to most of you, a slightly shorter human woman, dark brown hair, similar plain clothes, but with an apron with, some flour and dust covering it as she's kind of wiping her hands on a towel. As she just looks about. Oh, well, hi, everybody. How did...
Hi, Mom.
She doesn't say anything. She just runs up and just grabs you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't tell you where I went.
What? Tell me now. Where did you go? You can't just go running off like that, Pixie.
I was just in the woods. Just out there.
Doing what? That's where people have been going missing.
Well, I wasn't that far. Like, I wasn't that far at all. Like, I stayed near Falic. I wasn't that far. Just close enough to a trail though. And I found some people that can help us with the missing people.
Well, I hope they can, but you can't go running off on your own like that, Pixie.
Well, I wasn't that far. Mom, I was fine.
But the goblins have come into town before, Pixie. It's
Mom,
not just the woods.
I can take care of myself.
At which point Gillick, she's fought them before. Elena, she can handle herself. And what do you plan on doing now?
Well, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we plan on finding the people.
You and these friends of yours?
Yes, really good friends.
Really good friends.
Yeah.
I walk up to her. I say, listen. More harm will fall upon me before your daughter will.
It's a
I guess
very
that's,
bold thing.
I guess that's
And me too.
comforting, even coming from someone I've never met in my life. I mean, no offense. Are you sure about this?
He doesn't talk much. He's fine.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you. Are you sure about this, Pixie?
Yeah, Mom, I'll be fine. I'll have Silas, who can just come back. He can come back and he can bring like a little slip of something and be like, oh, she's fine. She's fine. But you won't. I mean, I'll know what he's saying. But we have a plan. We're gonna find the people.
It's not much of a plan.
I'm not the one making the plan, but
Yes, but
I thought my plan earlier was very good.
what plan was that?
I was in the woods and I was going, woo, come get me.
yes, perhaps we
Don't listen to
talk about
her. She's
that.
not from here.
Oh, I can tell she's not from here.
She's. I wonder sometimes if she's of this world.
That's incredibly well put.
Mom, do you know where Agnes is?
I haven't seen her all day. I figure she's out wandering somewhere.
Okay. Well, how about this, Mom? I'm sorry for running away. I'm sorry for not telling you where I went. But because of what happened when the fire came, or got started, or I didn't want you to worry about me because I can take care of myself.
Well, now, see, it's because the fire came and the goblins came that I was worried about you. And Gillick, once again, just kind of places his hand on her shoulder. She's obviously fine, all right? Now she has people, friends who, well, and especially eyeing you two, look well more than capable of helping fight and protect. Tell you what, friends, if you wouldn't mind stepping outside for a moment.
Yes, please.
This is probably a bad time, but that loaf there, looking at the rye, is especially wonderful.
I thought this kind of expression of a bit of shock, a bit of pain, a bit of confusion on Elena's face just kind of lightens a bit. Oh, well, thank you. That's one I'm still kind of working on a little bit, so it's very kind of you to say that. Here, take a few pieces for the road.
Thank you. I go outside and I start
Okay.
munching on it.
This is as good a time for a smoke as any, and I go out and I can type and just try to find a nice little spot.
I'll just be like, thank you for your hospitality.
Oh, of course. It's always nice to meet newer folk, and especially those who seem to be traveled, such as yourselves.
And as I'm walking out, I'm going to kind of whisper to him, like, you are going to share that bread, right?
I break the second piece you gave me in half. Give it to him.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I will say, with your passive insight, you do notice as, like, Gillick and Elena were talking, kind of looking about everyone, you got a few glares.
Oh yeah, no, I noticed.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So as the four of you leave the house, Gillick kind of has like, just kind of casually gestures outside and then closes the door behind.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm nervous.
That's okay, me too. Even, as much as I've DM'd, it's been rare that I've had to converse with myself. Elena, her expression, that spark of joy that came when Gruth complimented the bread kind of drops again, and she just looks at Gillick. Gillick, I don't like this. I can't have her go wandering about and potentially getting hurt. And Gillick immediately just, honey, I told you what happened to me growing up. This is just a part of growing up as an orc with orcish blood. Eventually, there's that part that we can't get rid of, that urge to see what's out there, to find out what's even outside of our little town. As nice of a little place as it is, it's no place to keep a child. We gotta let her go see. That's why I was so sure of her helping out me with the harvestmen. And she fought. She darn near knocked a goblin clean out. Even just with her staff. Didn't even have a weapon. At that, Elena, like the panic kind of builds up again. But that's exactly what I'm worried about. I don't want her potentially getting hurt fighting goblins and whatever else is out there. I've only heard terrible things, the things that lurk in the woods at night and stealing people and setting fire to houses, and I just...
Ma. I went farther than just Falic. I went past Dornith.
You went past... Where did you go?
I just went up to the would be like eastern southern woods or eastern southern, right?
Eastern southern,
ones.
yeah. The eastern southern woods.
I went south and then east and I found them there on the trail. But I was fine.
She almost begins like hyperventilating, but once again, Gillick just... See? She was fine.
I can blend in, Mom. I can hide myself. People won't even know I'm there.
At that point, even your father is like a little curious, like, how do you mean blend in? I mean, I know with, being an orc, it's kind of easy to blend in out in the woods, but it seemed like it means something different.
You know how Agnes and I just hang out in the woods sometimes?
Yeah, we know.
So, I don't know how to put this. I don't think you'll understand. Maybe the antlers give it away that I'm a little different, but I turned into a wolf, and I blended in.
You turned into a wolf?
Yeah. I don't like.
That's incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Ellen just kind of like hits his arm, like,
But I've seen so many different animals, and there's been so much that I've learned from just being out in the woods, and I can protect myself.
Gillick, who's almost acted as something of a mediator, just kind of like turning between you, your mother, just kind of back and forth. Just kind of goes and stands beside you, puts his arm around you. Elena, I know this is going to be hard. But we gotta let her try. I wasn't much older than her when I left home. And look where that led me. At which she, she kind of like blushes a little bit and turns away for a second. And she can turn into a wolf? I mean, seriously, I've heard of magic and people performing weird things, but I've never heard of people turning into wolves. That's a... I mean, you'll have to show us sometime. I don't like this. I don't like this. But I can also see I'm not really winning any argument like this. Not against two of you. Gillick just kind of again, it's... I know people talk about my kind. People don't talk well about my kind. And for the most part, what they say is right. Except for those of us who have left that life. But the one thing we can't leave is this... I don't know, restlessness maybe. At some point in our lives, we just can't stay in one place. That's what led me to leave home. My parents didn't like it, but here I am. Got a good wife, good home, good daughter. So I think it's about high time she tries the same. Ella kind of starts crying, but Gilla kind of brings you over towards her and just a little family trio hug for a minute. After a minute,
Oh, sorry.
go for it.
I was just gonna say, I looked at my, after like we were done with our hug, I looked at my mom, and I just kind of went like, don't worry, I'll let you pack my bag with whatever you want to put in it.
She kind of grins a little bit through some, fighting back some tears. Just, all right. Gilla kind of helps, like, let's go. Let's go do that. Pixie, you can go meet your friends outside. We'll be out there in a minute.
Okay.
What have the four of you been doing?
I've just been, I've been smoking, and then halfway through, like, that whole conversation, I probably would have got out my bagpipes and started playing.
Okay.
I ate my bread, shared half of one piece with him.
Wait, so we're just inside, and we just hear.
Yeah, at some point, just...
It would have been a softer bagpipe, too.
Okay.
It's a
Is that a
midday,
thing?
it's a midday bagpipe.
Midday.
It's not the morning bagpipes.
At this point, I'll take the piece of bread that he gave me and I'll be dividing it up among the rest of us.
I give him the other half.
Okay.
And then I just kind of sit by the steps.
I give a little extra to Resme because I kind of assume she's probably not going to pace herself very well.
Okay.
I don't think her parents like me very much.
Wait, did you say you eat it all?
Yeah.
Oh no.
As I'm nibbling, I'm talking.
She's hooked. Got her.
I mean, how do they not like me? They don't even know me.
When one's parents are trying to protect someone, and they see someone like you, that doesn't give them confidence.
Is it just because I'm wearing pink?
Oh,
Should I wear blue?
well, no, I don't think it's the outfit.
I think that's part of it.
It's
I
just
think blue would look pretty good actually.
I don't like that.
That's my entire outfit.
I do have a blue dress, but it just doesn't feel like it fits the moment.
Well, okay. I'm gonna let you know a little bit about my people out here. You see, we're a bit of a hardy folk. Not much really bothers us, but folk that aren't from around here, they're used to the subtle life of the city. Well, they don't do quite as well out in this land, and so I would guess that they're probably picking up on some things that you just haven't gotten used to yet. And so I can help you. I can teach you the way of the people out here if you like, but you're really gonna have to get used to some harder ways of life. And that's what a good adventure is. It's getting used to, hard things.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. And I kind of like, I pat you as high on the back as I can reach. And I'm like, yes, well. And then at this point I'd be like, well, it's to boost your spirits. I think I know just the tune, and I start playing the background because that's what it is.
Okay.
Look, we will do our best to help toughen you up. But if we can't, I'm sure that nature will take its way and do that for you.
Right.
I stopped playing bagpipes. That's right.
For a second, I thought that was going to go in a very different direction. If we can't, nature will take care of that. So, a moment later, after you guys are conversing, Pixie steps out of the house.
Well, are we ready for adventure or what?
The parents, they let you go.
Of course.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I just was like, hey y'all, I'm good, and they just let me go.
Yes.
I don't feel like that was the conversation.
That sums it up.
Well, we have an incredible burden to bear. The harvestmen are not doing their job, and I'm glad that you get to join us along on this adventure and share the burden of finding the folk that have gone missing. So
We can all be, well, I mean, not including me, but y'all can be honorary harvestmen.
Sorry.
So, not to jump straight into it, but do we have a list of the people who we are looking for?
Well,
I don't think that's going to help much.
And why is that?
I think something that piques my interest personally is that fire. Something about the house burning down. Only one house.
I think I have a good friend. Now, I don't want to keep dragging y'all along to have this old family reunion, but Agnes, who y'all probably wondering who she is, she will probably be the best way to start. She's always in the woods. She sees what's going on.
Yes.
Great. Bring us to her.
Well, we'll have to wait. They're packing us a bag to bring like provisions, probably a little like extra stuff.
for all of us.
Well, food for all of us, I'm hoping, and then stuff for me.
No, well that's terribly kind.
It's about that point the door creaks open behind you. And your dad's standing in the door with a bag. And he says, Pixie, come here a second. And you can see standing kind of behind him, just still in that little panic. Your mom just kind of just uneasy. Yeah, I'll say it. As you walk up to the door, he hands you the bag. He just kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and just be careful around that elf, right?
Sure, yeah. I will.
Nothing bad, just, well, I know their kind doesn't often take well to ours.
What do you mean by that? Everyone's nice.
Right. Now, you have fun. Take care of yourself. Y'all take care of her.
I give my dad a big hug, and then I run inside, give my mom a really big hug.
Your mom definitely has that classic protective mom hug where she holds on a little too long. And you're just kind of like, okay, all right.
As that's happening, I lock eyes with her dad. Just
Sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face with you.
I kind of break in there and I go and I shake his hand again. I'm just looking. I'm like, is it? I'll take care of your daughter, sir.
I think Fred wants to see him again.
Much appreciated, friend.
Gosh, you're so large.
How much bread is in the bag that they?
There's a few loaves,
Few loaves.
different kinds.
Is there rye bread?
There, yeah.
Okay.
Aiden's a little shocked. He thought the first bread they gave him was all they were getting.
Oh.
So he's like, there's more?
I kind of look at everyone and, I mean, I look at my mom first and I'm like, is it okay if I offer them some bread to grab and then this could be for the road?
I'll tell you what, I just finish something up. Give me a second. She walks back and brings out this little basket of just some sweet rolls. A little something sweeter for the road.
I want to quote something so badly. Anyway, continue.
I like hold out the like sweet rolls and just like, hey y'all, if you want some like for, I mean it's not a fulfilling lunch, but it's something. They're sweet rolls. It's good bread.
Now I lock eyes with her mom. I'm just.
I turn towards Resme and I go, if you want an example of what not to do in social interactions out here, pretty much, yeah, he's incredibly intimidating.
Yeah. But I'm supposed to be tougher.
The
Yes, but
uncertainty on her face doesn't really shake, but she does manage just like a little like before just like timidly just looking away.
I walk outside. I get Silas back on one of my antlers.
Mhm.
And do we want to, yeah, also do we want to go find Agnes and see what news or information she has for us?
Yeah.
If we have to.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, the best place to start is in those Oh.
Oh.
No, you're fine. I'm just being extra. Is in those woods out there
Right.
by, like, right behind her house, of course. Like, and
northwest.
Should we not try her house?
well,
She says she
Si-
spends most of her time in the forest, yeah?
yeah. Silas said she was gone, and my dad said he saw her go in the woods like normal.
Okay.
I don't think we really want to go in her house, but
I still feel like we should stop by the house that burned down before we go in there.
all right.
Didn't we look at it already?
How do you?
Something doesn't sit right with me. Things change with houses when you leave them.
That's not true.
That's not true.
You'd be surprised.
Well, we can go back if you like.
We don't have to.
Yeah.
Do you want to stop at Agnes's house first, go to the burned down house, and then go search for Agnes? Or do you want to just go search for Agnes, and then we could go back to the house after some longer time?
Wherever you guys go, I'm following.
It's okay.
Do we want to go find Agnes?
Let's go find Agnes, yes.
Alright. So I start to head out that way towards the usual
Okay.
inhabitants of Agnes.
Okay. To your usual stomping grounds out in the woods.
Yes.
Okay.
As we're walking, I want to look for a pretty flower to
Roll perception check.
pick. Ooh, so precious. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The stretch between the houses and the trees, there are plenty of flowers, as different from what you're used to. People don't mess with the land too much. Outside the land they work, as you've seen the fields on various parts of the road and in the towns. Otherwise, nature is just kind of left to do its thing.
I'll start picking some, making a little bouquet out of them
Okay.
as we're walking.
Not too long. It's a couple minutes of walking along the grass. Eventually, you find yourself stepping under the shade of the trees of the woods. What did I call them? The Windrose woods.
Ooh.
Yeah. Suddenly, the temperature feels just a little chillier. especially for being. Oh, right. One thing I forgot to mention last time. For those who would pay more attention to these kinds of things, which some of you might, we are in the middle of the month of Silistra, which is the first month of summer. So even for the warm day outside, nice and sunny with a few passing clouds, stepping under the trees, it does get just a little bit cooler, as quite quickly there's a thick canopy above you blocking out a lot of light. So, as you continue to walk, if anyone would like to, you especially, if you'd like to roll a survival check.
No.
See if you can...
Do you want me to also do that?
Yeah, anyone who'd like to. To see if you can find any signs or clues of where Agnes may be.
Is it survival?
Mm-hmm.
21.
Okay.
13.
13.
10.
16.
It's at the very bottom.
Thanks. 7.
Oh, yikes.
Okay. You're stepping into a very different kind of territory, you
Before
know.
we find out what the... can we take the break?
We absolutely can take a break. As we step into the woods, searching for Agnes, we're going to go ahead and take a break. That's probably a good call.
13.
You're a little out of your element. Both of you are.
Are we not introing back in?
Hey, welcome back. Yeah, after a quick little break, we find ourselves stepping back into the Windrose Woods to the slight
What are you
northeast
guys doing? I'm stuck between crazy.
of Falic.
What?
Too late to
We were
change the
doing the
seating
same
arrangement.
thing. We were both like,
Too late to change the seating arrangement. We're locked in. Yes, so this group of people find themselves stepping back into the woods on the search of Pixie's friend Agnes, who seems to spend a lot of time in the woods. So, we're gonna go try to find her, see what she knows, see if she can help find these missing people. And with those survival checks, the two of you, like I said, pretty out of your element. You especially, it's just different from what you're used to. Less snow.
This is so warm.
What is that thing in the sky? Frode's keeping up pretty well. Frode and Pixie are both just kind of gazing about, seeing what they can find. But it's Groot especially who, after a moment, you notice footprints, a little trail, small footprints, leading off just a little farther to the north and deeper into the woods.
Would I recognize what kind of footprints they are?
They are small and humanoid. Yeah, looks like some kind of shoe is being worn, so there's no like toes or appendages, there's no claw marks with them or anything. Just looks like small humanoid footprints. Following this trail for a little while, and wandering through the forest, all sorts of sights and sounds and smells that some of you are not quite used to. Eventually,
I hope that picks that up.
me too. Eventually, Pixie, an acorn hits your head.
Oh no.
You feel this sharp drop onto your head, and the rest of you hear her, however you react to that.
Not sure.
And also then see this acorn dropping to the ground. As then from up above, you just hear. And if everyone wants to roll a perception check as well.
Do I need to too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage though.
Okay.
So you can roll twice, take the higher number.
16.
Okay.
16.
23.
15.
How do you children work this dang technology?
It's
Alphabetical
called using
order.
a computer.
Alphabetical order.
Here it is. Okay.
I think David needs to
14.
go back to the old ways and get himself a piece of paper.
I've got some.
think I
I got
do.
some copies inside.
Okay. So everyone's at 23,
3.
15.
15,
16.
16. Okay.
14.
Oh no. Aww.
Oh.
I mean, oh, how terrible. So after a moment of glancing up through these trees, Resme is actually the first to pick up some movement up above of this small humanoid shape who begins climbing down, like limb from limb, before eventually you all pick up on it and then landing on the other side of the tree and then slowly just poking around the side. You see a small gnomish woman, even shorter than Frode. Right, you're three something?
Yeah, I think like 3 4.
Yeah, she's about 2'7".
Ooh, wow.
Her skin fairly brown, almost as she peeks from around the tree, almost blending in with the bark of the tree. Her hair similar color, but just a little bit darker, and you can see it's tied back into some kind of crazy loose bun held together by sticks and some vines tied up in there. Her clothes are plain, they're simple, and it seems to be some kind of maybe leathers in there, but it's also largely covered with sticks and just leaves and vines and such. And as she kind of looks about all of you,
Well, hello.
Agnes!
who you got here?
Oh, these are my friends.
Well, my name's Frode.
Ah,
It's nice to meet you.
Frode, nice to meet you.
It's not often I see people about my height up in these parts.
No, especially up this far.
Hey, yes. Well, it's good to.
Normally they're down in Ornit.
Yeah.
I like, as they're having this conversation, I just like sit on
Okay.
the ground.
Well, friends, Pixie, what brings you out here?
Well, I came back, of course.
As I knew you would.
Did Silas find you at all, or were you just out here? Like, did he come out here at all?
Oh, I saw him come out here, but he didn't find me.
You're good at that, aren't you?
He kind of looks at Silas, who's like happily perched on your antler. Gonna have to try harder than that next time.
He just like.
As bashful as a crow can be, just like, oh.
Wait, what was the question? What was the question again?
And what brings you out here?
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out since I've been gone, what's been different, what's been changing, if there's anything you heard or seen out here, talking with anything.
Well, I'm glad you asked. Since, I mean, no disrespect, because they do what they can, but since the harvestmen don't really like to leave town all that much,
I know.
once you left, I did a bit of digging on my own. I wandered out farther in the woods than we normally do, and
together.
I too saw some things. Hey, thanks.
Oh my god.
Where's the toothpicks?
Don't mind us. I also saw some things when I was out and about, wandering about the woods. A little farther up north, there seems to be a lot more goblins hanging about, wandering in the night.
At nighttime?
At nighttime especially.
Okay.
They've made their way close to town a bit, but haven't left the woods again yet.
Do you get any news from anyone?
I think I don't know where they went, but I think someone might have found where they've been hiding.
Hmm.
I haven't gone and check it out myself. I like the woods. I like seeing what's out here as much as the next person, but I'm not gonna go find some goblin place by myself.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I went past Ornan.
You went past Nordic. Well, good for you, Pixie. I'm proud of you. I knew you could.
Thank you.
And is that where you found your friends here?
Somewhere there, yeah.
Somewhere there?
She actually found us on our way to Ornit, so she actually found us a bit past Ornit.
Past Ornit.
Further to the east. But yeah. I'm actually from Ornit myself. You could probably guess that, but
I knew you were local.
Yeah. But we were just coming back from. Most of us were coming back from the capital. I don't exactly know anything about him other than he's mysterious and foreboding. I don't really know. So trust him as much as you like. I don't have a care either way, really.
At the very least, he looks like someone who's a little more at home out here.
He has sworn his life to protect her for some reason.
Is he
that's
still
good.
like clean?
For the
Like,
most part.
okay.
I mean, because he hasn't really
Gone.
said that he's bathed since, but he also hasn't been rolling in the dirt.
But with the spell, with the
Yeah, so that cleaned up all of the dirt, but, having slept and traveled since then, might have gotten a little sweaty at one point, but he's not
especially wearing the fur.
hidden by dirt anymore.
So if we were to find anything, where would you point us? Because we're trying to find these missing folk. We want to save them.
Well, I can say I don't know if the missing folk are up there, but like I said, some of my friends have mentioned little things, some goblins hiding out up north somewhere, in the woods still, close to the foothills of the mountains.
Well,
So-
is it near the mining?
No, not that far. No.
Well, that's
It's,
good, because that would have been a hike.
Might take close to the rest of the day to get up there, but it's not too far.
Where is that? Is that what we want to do? Do we want to look around town a little bit more, or are we ready to set off?
I look at Agnes, and I just kind of look at her and like, how far do you think you'd want to travel with us? Especially since you've been here for last week.
I mean, I'd show you the way to where they say they see the goblins, but if you find any kind of hideout or camp, I'm not the fighting type, so I'll stay back on that one.
Do you by chance know how far north goblins typically roam?
Just in general? Well, I know it's been a regular thing for the miners up north. Over the centuries, they've found their way south a little bit. This is the farthest south I've seen.
Do goblins typically have supernatural abilities?
No, not from what I've seen, no.
Are they reasonable folk? Can I talk to them, or there's no hope for them?
You can try if you want.
Have you?
No,
Why is that?
look at me.
Well, yes, look at me.
Fair enough. No, I stick to the woods. I talk to my friends out here, and I don't get mixed up in anything like that.
Okay, good.
Have you or any of your friends seen anything other than goblins? Anything weird?
Like that supernatural stuff you were asking about?
Yes.
No.
Let's head towards the goblins.
Do you,
Well,
do you want to find supernatural things?
It's not that I'm wanting to find them. I just have a feeling that something supernatural is involved here.
Are you some kind of strange mystic? There's nothing about you I understand.
You don't need to understand.
Well, I'd like to because you're part of our group.
The need and want are different things.
I don't like that, but, okay.
Hey, Groove.
I can't look at you with a straight face.
I just, you seem like you need to smile. So I made you something. And I pull out the bouquet of flowers. Look how pretty.
oh,
Well, that's...
Doesn't it make you happy?
No happier than the ground that you pulled them from.
But look at them all together. They make a beautiful thing when they're all put together.
They do.
Do you want them?
Not particularly.
Okay.
But thank you for the thought.
Well, I'll text him as well.
Okay.
I'll hand some
to you.
Oh,
I'll
yes.
hand some to you.
I put
That
it.
was such
I
a
put it in my ear.
kind gesture of you.
I
I think
like
that's the first kind thing she's done.
Yeah.
That was so nice of you.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
true
I like
generosity.
take the flowers and like I just kind of like push some dirt aside and I just set them in the turret and I
Okay.
that's where they belong.
Quite pretty out here, though, you have to admit.
Well, then they should stay out here.
Yes, in my ear.
I look at Agnes. So just can I? Okay, I have a quick question about my character.
Okay.
Can I, like,
No.
thank you. Could I, if this sounds weird, never mind, talk to her in Crow? Like, is that something?
Not in Crow, but you do have another way of communicating with her.
Can I talk to Silas and then?
I mean, if you want to do that, but you do know another language to communicate with her in.
What does she know? Does she? Does she know that?
Never tried. She might, though.
Are we talking about the same language?
I hope so.
Do I know a language I don't know, or do I?
No,
You know a language you don't know.
Do I
Surely
know?
not.
I'm afraid the answer is no. Yeah.
I think it's in the same order. 1, 2, or 3.
2.
2?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
What
Or-
is
Do I need
this?
Do I need to say out loud? For
If you want. I mean, no one's gonna know what you're saying anyway.
What language is that?
How do you
It's druidic.
Druidic?
Oh, yeah.
Druidic.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well,
I was sitting here like,
It's a
are they gonna
surprise
start
to
speaking
me.
in Gnomish? Because if so, I will know what they're saying.
it's a surprise. It's a surprise to me. I like lean over to Agnes and I start talking in Druidic. Okay, tell me something. Do you trust these people? Because I trust them, and I think they can take us a great deal far. My mom and dad weren't sure about us being here, but he said he would like lay down his life, which I think is extreme, but he said he would lay down his life if anything happened.
Sure is extreme, but very generous. The weird, almost gibberish that the rest of you hear, Pixie starts speaking, and suddenly Agnes just kind of like goes between each of you and kind of eyes you for a second.
I lean over to Resme and I speak Elvish and I say,
Ooh.
I don't like that they're speaking a language we can't
I don't
understand.
know, why would they do that to us?
I know, that's just terrible.
So seem trustworthy enough.
Mom and Dad said to watch out for the elf. Subtle.
She waited first. I'm not gonna not return wave. I can see why your parents might say that, and I can also see why they wouldn't want you to just go gallivanting about the forest. But I think if you can make it as far as the east of Ornit, you're fine. And with a group like this, judging their character right now is a little harder to do, but
What?
they're already making promises like
What
that.
exactly are you guys talking about?
You know. Squirrels.
No,
I don't
Just
think
the
that we do know.
The squirrels.
I'm suspicious it's not squirrels.
It is squirrels.
Things that y'all might find boring.
Oh,
I turned
about
back
the,
to
just
her.
about the forest.
Oh my.
Do I believe her?
Roll an insight check.
I do that as well.
I believe her.
I believe
Wait, what did you
it's a
say?
1.
Yeah.
Who?
What did you say?
Natural one.
Agnes?
Yeah.
Well, you don't know.
Man, it's for
That's
sure.
part of it.
Well, what
Oh.
did you
I asked if I believed.
Because
Oh, because
But
that's
I
what they
rolled
were
a nat
talking about.
one,
She said
so-
things you'd find boring, things about the forest.
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
her. Oh, yeah. I'll just let them keep
And then she
talking.
rolled a
No, we
natural
don't
one.
care.
Can I also?
oh my gosh.
And what am I rolling for again?
Insight.
Insight? Okay, hang on.
I did 11.
11?
10.
10? Seems pretty par for the course. A little hard to read.
Well, can you guys hurry it up? Because we gotta go, like, find these people and stuff.
Yes.
Once I agree.
I look at Agnes again and I speak in Druidic again. So, other than telling us where the goblins are and everything, what all do you know about goblins that might help to us?
Well, the only things I know is that they're, these ones in particular from the mountains can be pretty nasty. Not friendly.
Can I make a perception check just around our area?
Yeah, go for it.
Are they still speaking Druid?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Annoying.
He says in Elvish.
Yeah.
It's one of those
13.
little things that pops up on the screen. Just Frode is annoyed.
13.
13. Seems quiet right now.
Okay. I start speaking in common again.
Okay.
Alright, so these goblins, they're gonna be tough.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be scary.
Mm-hmm. I've read about them.
They're also going to be a bit small and silly. A small, weak adversary, honestly.
Well,
I encourage the thought that they're small, but to me, they're just as large.
Look, buddy, I will do my best to make sure that you are not small against
And
them.
I will sing the song of my people to encourage you.
I appreciate that very much.
hey,
Thank you.
Raisman. I don't know if you know this about goblins, but they do like shiny things.
I do. I read all about it in a book that I read back home.
What kind of book?
A book about all sorts of different creatures and stuff. And also in fairy tales, a lot of times, they're drawn to the shiny things.
Hmm.
You see,
Well,
the fairy tales are accurate in that.
Exactly. Fairy tales are real.
so since we're gonna go on an adventure, and I think this is a good plan if we try to be a little stealthy about it, if we try to be a little secret about it.
Secret. Stealthy.
We can't be shiny.
I don't know how to not be shiny.
Says the ditzy little disco ball.
Well, you see, and I is there mud around?
There's dirt.
Okay. I pick up some dirt and I say, I know precisely how not to make you not shiny.
No.
Well, I just throw it at her.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy. Easy
Sorry,
enough, honestly.
I kind of laugh.
Hey, you got the smile.
Oh, the big guy liked that.
Gruth is amused.
And I cast precipitation.
I knew it was coming. Well, Bresme, perhaps whenever we get a little closer, you can bear being a little unclean.
We'll see.
It's either that or I make your armor rusty.
Oh, you're going to get in a lot of trouble for that one.
For trouble from you, then, goblins.
No, not for me. I'm not worried about me.
Can I make it going, please?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Do we want Agnes to join us on the way up?
I don't see why not. You're well aware of the forest and its dangers, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, then that's
Feels more like home than my home is.
great. I say she joins then if you're willing.
Just for the travel, since you've been up a little bit north in the woods and we have, and
Yeah, to where you know, my friends told us that they saw some goblins.
Mhm.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing any fighting.
We don't expect you to, no.
Well, that's good. And then in that case, are we off?
Yes.
Let's set off. And I go like, where?
starts
Well-
heading south.
Let's head off. Out of the woods.
East, south.
East south.
East, mountain, south.
Back home.
So it's a band name.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't pick up
It's
on
alright.
it. I don't understand your references. I'm sorry.
Alright, so do we head up? I'm just following.
Yep.
It's okay.
Agnes,
I
somewhat quickly just.
I tell Silas to just be up ahead. Like
Okay.
bird's eye.
Because he's a bird. That was just Peyton.
That was Peyton.
Hold on.
Thank
Penalty.
you. What?
No. Penalties are specific. That's just.
Just an observation.
That's just an exasperated sigh. And slow clap. So, Agnes is still standing, and you said you were sitting. Oh, what are you doing, man? Cover that thing up.
I handed you to put away.
Oh, sorry.
She kind of walks around and through some of you guys and starts just kind of trotting up north. Silas takes the trees and kind of a little bit ahead, just kind of branch to branch, tree to tree. Traveling north, it's a few hours of travel. You can notice at some point the light beginning to fade from the already dim forest canopy.
As the lights begin to fade, I kind of, I walk over to Iden and I just strike up a conversation and like, so, I've never been to a goblin encampment and you seemed rather confident in, well, the fact that we would be okay. How confident are you that you can...
Well, I actually haven't been to a goblin encampment either, but I've done quite a bit of reading on them and the race and what they are capable of, and it's nothing that I haven't been up against in the past.
Okay.
Actually, far weaker than anything that I've been up against.
That's great. It's just, I'm not a particularly skilled fighter. Could you give me any tips?
Well, for a fellow with the skills that you have, I think that you could be very useful if you maybe, hang back a little bit, not be useless per se, but
Well, no, I certainly want to fight. I'm no coward.
all I'm saying is allow some of the bigger people to get into the heart of the fight, and you can
Yes.
inspire us with your
Well, you see, this is
Special
why I
traits.
like the big people. There's just so much strength in you.
yes, there are some downsides as well, but
Yes, well, I can fit in small little burrows and
yeah.
whatnot. That's pretty nice, I suppose.
And plus, you are very skilled in your own ways, so use your
Well,
skills to your advantage.
Yes, and I fully intend to. It's just, yes, in battle. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'll do my best. And I continue walking.
Okay. So, as the day begins to fade away, Agnes lets you know that now, to get to the actual spot where I know I've heard that there's these goblins hanging out and hiding, it's about another maybe half hour walking. I don't know if y'all wanted to camp before you try anything, especially now that the sun's going down.
I mean, I feel great.
They'll probably be winding down right now. I say we strike now while they at least expect it.
I say I'm pretty tired.
Well, don't they
know
wake
that
up at
That's
night?
true. I think goblins tend to be out at night.
And why I sleep the entire day away.
I don't know why you did that.
I'll keep watch then.
Well, thank you.
I'm feeling rather awake too. Maybe we can go scout ahead and see if we spot them, you know, out doing their things.
I say
I don't think it's a good idea for both of us to be doing that.
Are you not very stealthy?
With my size and your coloration, it's not a good idea.
I have a blue dress.
That would be slightly better,
It's dark blue.
but we're still large people.
I don't think that it could hurt to have a couple of people go out and scout for the night, but I think for the most part we should stay nice and tucked in.
Yes, and Agnes, do you know these parts of the woods well enough? Is there a spot we can go where we won't be seen, perhaps?
Well enough.
Any caves, perhaps?
I don't know about any caves, but I know there are some areas where the trees are a bit thicker, a bit easier to hide in.
Well, I say we go a little bit further to those and just try to, blend ourselves in, make our tents covered in leaves and whatnot. And I'm sure you know how to blend in well. Surely we'll be okay.
I think I'm pretty good at it.
Okay.
So, then leading on, Agnes actually calls to Silas at one point, and starts calling to him, and he kind of sets off. She kind of leads you on a little bit longer. Silas eventually coming back, and they're conversing. You can hear them kind of conversing too. You'd have to cast a spell for the full conversation, but eventually then Agnes almost uses Silas like a compass and kind of holds him out on her hand to lead the way. And eventually you do come to a point where it's kind of at the base of some of the foothills of the mountains, but the trees do grow a lot more dense, and so you can find some decent coverage, made better by plans of covering whatever tents or encampment you make in leaves and brush and such. So is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, I go over and I start talking in Elvish to Resme.
Okay.
Resme, okay, we've made it to where goblins might see us, and you must know you cannot be shiny.
Well, you see, there's only so much I can do about that because my armor is very, very shiny. So even if I do take off the jewelry and everything, the armor will still be shiny. I mean, look at this shield.
Yes, I understand it's all very shiny. Perhaps it'd be best if you try to cover it with something. Do you have cloaks, or perhaps I don't know. You don't have any. You have a whole wardrobe in your bag, but you don't have anything to cover up with.
Perhaps she can be.
Oh, that was all in Elvish, though.
Oh.
That's right.
No. I mean, I just brought what was in my closet. I have a dress for a nice dinner. I have a dress for an afternoon tea. I have a dress for studying in.
What's your least favorite dress?
Probably, no offense, because I know you like this color. Probably the green one.
Okay, well, can I see it?
Yes. Groove, do you still have my suitcase?
I'm assuming that wasn't an Elvish.
No. Careful now. That is new technology. Just kidding. Okay,
Oh, can I see it?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, and I rip it down the middle. Okay, now this is a cape. And I know, but it was your least favorite. And you have to cover up.
Okay.
I'm very sorry. I give you something out of my pack, but I'm a bit too small.
Usually I don't tear my clothes until after I wear them once, because you don't want to be caught in the same outfit multiple days in a row.
Oh.
But I haven't worn that one yet.
I'm a little less sorry. Okay, yes, what? Now
Can I
what
see
you're
the
gonna do?
dress?
What's that?
Can I see the ripped dress?
What? You're gonna have to start answering questions now, bud.
I can sew things.
Oh, you can sew things. Okay, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna make a nice cape out of this dress.
Okay.
And what this cape is going to do is it's gonna serve as a way to observe. It's gonna take all the dirt, okay, and keep it on the outside,
Oh.
so that you don't actually get dirty, but the thing that's covering you gets dirty.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah. So you sew it up into a cape, please. That would be wonderful.
That
I'll
was
stay up
still.
while you guys go to sleep.
That was all in Elvish, or was that?
The
That last
second
part was in common.
I look at resume. You're really pretty
I know.
for an adventure. To blend in, like we've been talking about, like you've been hearing. Have you, if you can say it in the nicest way, have you seen many outstanding pretty people who, like, you look at and you're like, oh my goodness, like jaw-dropping gorgeous out here?
Out here?
Yeah. Well, in order to blend in,
So sorry for
No.
in order to blend in, you gotta blend in. So you can't be the only one who's jaw-dropping gorgeous and catching everyone's eye.
I don't think she can help that.
Got it. That's why they're putting dirt on my old green dress.
Yeah. So you can
Wear it.
blend in.
Right. Blend in.
You remember trying the bread?
Yes, it was good.
Yeah, that was good.
It was good.
It's gonna be kind of like that. It's just gonna make you more in the adventure.
Right.
That's right. More into the.
But I don't have to put dirt on my face, do I?
That's probably okay.
Not right now.
As long as you don't
Never.
shine in the dark or anything.
I'll prestidigitation a little less than usual. Less sparkles.
Wow.
She's glowing the whole time.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, she is. She is.
every step just.
Wait, how did you rip this dress? Did you just rip it like both sides straight in
straight
half?
down the middle, so that it could you could wear it like a shawl. Or
So
that goes
so
down
like
the
one half is torn, but
So the front half is torn, so like the
Yeah, the front half is torn, so she could just put it
Oh.
on.
Okay.
Right. Does it look good?
Did you sew it?
Oh, he's doing it all night.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, if that's the goal, I was going to patch it up. But if the goal is to make a cloak out of it,
Yeah.
then it's already done.
Yeah. I didn't know
Add
if
some
you wanted to
string
do
to it.
something else to it.
get add some to.
Okay.
So you don't want this dress fixed.
No, don't do that.
Oh.
She would despise that.
It would be horrid. No offense.
It's supposed to be horrid. It covers up the beauty inside. Now put it on, please.
Mm.
Ah, yes. Look at that. You look perfectly average.
Where'd she go?
Oh,
I
wow.
can't.
What's a heroic thing of you to do?
Yes.
A true adventurer.
Yeah.
Yes.
She looks just completely normal. You're still glowing a little bit much, perhaps.
Okay, I don't know how to fix that.
Yes.
Is that dirt?
No.
Is that just
that's
touching
my
your
hands?
Well, that's okay. I don't think we can dole this gym any more than we have.
Maybe if you loosen up your hair a bit, or
Are you saying have a strand out of place?
We'll work on it. I think that is probably.
you look good.
You look
Yeah.
average. And that's heroic.
Heroic.
That's what adventurers look like.
I'm sure it's I'm gonna go trance. It's been a
Okay.
long day.
Very good.
This exhausts her.
This entire day she's been perfectly fine, but the second the dress gets ripped and she has to average up, just done, just wiped out.
1 point of exhaustion.
She actually does 2 long rests in a row.
You double trance, so you sleep the entire night.
Oh no.
Okay. So, as you guys all bed down and camp for a while, is the plan to try to camouflage your campsite at all?
I'm just. Oh, okay. I'm staying up.
Okay.
So I'm
Because
already just sitting.
since I got a rest earlier in the day, I'm good to stay up.
For now. In that case, Frode, if you would like to roll a survival check to try to camouflage any part of your
23.
campsite. Pretty well. Pretty well.
You just have to do it around me because I'm already just
Yeah.
trancing.
Can I help with that?
Absolutely.
Do I need to roll?
Yeah, if you'd like to roll one too.
What is it?
Survival.
And Agnes, when you want to do that half the camp.
Oh yeah, I can survive with that.
7.
7. Okay.
I just toss a stick and hope for the best. I got antlers, it's fine. It's
You
fine.
see what Frode's been doing, and you're just like, I think. There we go.
That was a good mission, Pixie.
Between the three of you, your little clearing for sleeping feels pretty sufficiently camouflaged for the evening.
Between the 3. Like, or me too.
No, yeah, Frode, you, and Agnes.
Yes.
You know, it takes all kinds. It's a team effort. So as one of you trances and the rest of you properly bed down to go to sleep, as you were taking watch, you can go ahead and roll a perception check.
13.
13.
Or plus.
I think it's just 0. Yeah, perception's plus 0.
Okay. It's a pretty quiet night. You're a little... I feel a little peaceful just with the sounds of the woods around you. Nothing really disturbing those sounds, which makes you pretty confident that there's nothing else lurking out and about. Is there anything you wish to do during your watch?
I study that one.
That one?
That one?
That one.
Okay. I mean, he's sleeping.
I
Hopefully, armor off.
Probably a little wrapped up in my cape, but yeah.
Okay.
but armor is off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I want to inspect his armor.
Okay. Trying to learn something about it?
Anything.
Okay, roll. Investigation or history? I'll leave it up to you.
I'll do investigation because it's much better.
Okay.
18.
18.
Wait, 18 plus.
0.
Investigation?
Is your investigation a minus?
No, my investigation's a plus 0 because I'm proficient in it.
Ah.
My history's a minus
Okay.
2.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Okay.
My rolls are quite organic compared to some of your guys's.
Hey, that just makes the math kind of easy sometimes.
Oh, it really does. So yeah,
That's
whenever
what
we
it
rolled
is.
survival, it was a plus 2.
Oh my goodness.
Nice. Easy. Kind of inspecting it, looking it over. From what you've gleaned in your travels and such, it's definitely of northern make and style. Nothing incredibly ornate about it, but looks like there's a little more than just standard armor. And you have seen similar styles and patterns in your travels, especially along the northern coast. And that's what you get.
Wonderful. And I would just like to keep a watch on Agnes.
Okay. Agnes, actually, as you guys are sleeping, she climbed up into a tree.
Oh, so I don't even see her.
Because she's blending in.
Roll a perception check.
Oh.
12.
12. You saw when she did climb up in the tree, but
So I know the tree where she climbed up.
yeah,
So I just kind of look at it for a
you just
little
kind of look up. She's somewhere up there, probably.
And I would just like to kind of walk the perimeter a little bit. Just
Okay.
keep watch that way.
Cool.
Keep standing, keep moving.
4 hours pass.
Good morning, girl.
Wonderful.
And I take out my hairbrush and start brushing my hair 1,000 times and start muttering some things under my breath as I do.
Okay. And then another between 2 and 4 hours later, first thing that happens is not the, or pretty well advertised, as maybe she's not trying to spook you guys too much, but you do hear some rustling in the trees above before 2 tiny footfalls just in the forest floor around you. As the other 3 of you begin to stir awake in your own manners at your own times, as Agnes just kind of looks to you. See anything?
Nothing.
Good. Like to fight them on our own time, not when we're trying to sleep.
I'm looking over at my bagpipes sitting next to me, and oh, this morning begs for bagpipes, but I cannot give it to her. Yeah.
Oh no.
That's okay. Oh, and I kind of get as big a stretch as a little halfling can give. Yeah. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. That was a good sleep. Oh, a little sore actually.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay. Is everyone ready to head out?
I think we should send Agnes and Pixie ahead to scout.
That seems like a bad idea.
To scout?
Well, yes, they're not very skilled fighters.
No, but this one can turn into a wolf, and that one hides in the trees.
They are quite stealthy.
Fighting, no, hiding.
I mean, if you all are comfortable with it.
I mean, up in these parts, I necessarily wouldn't turn into a wolf. I don't know.
As I said, if you're comfortable with it, but please be careful.
We'll be about 15 paces behind you at all times.
Before we head out, could I just take a moment to talk to everyone? Frode,
Yes.
would you mind giving me a little bit of a musical backing here?
Well, I don't mind if I do. I'll play my lute as quietly as I can, but yes.
Before we head out, I just want to take a moment and reflect that all of us, we all have strengths, and I know we all haven't known each other very long, but we can use those strengths together. And I know I spoke of these creatures being small, but let's not underestimate who we're going up against. Just remember, everyone in battle is equal, and although we don't want it to come to that, if it's a battle that they're looking for, we will bring them one. And just remember, through all of it, we have to stick together. And although sometimes we don't all get along the best, we can do this. Just stick together, keep your heads up.
Yes, and I'd also like to add that after this adventure is done, I've got a right feast ready, waiting back at home, and I have a plan to make it all up for you guys.
Will you have some of that bread stuff there?
Oh, I have bread that outclasses anything in Falic. Sorry.
I mean, I can make anything you want, so.
That may be true, but mine's better. And I say that in Elvish.
I guess. I guess I'll have to decide later. I say back in Elvish.
I look at Agnes. Or well, before those were some kind words. Those were very nice, very nice.
Yes, thank you, Aiden.
Yes. I look at Agnes and I'm like, do you want to scout with me and see what's going on?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. I look at everyone like, now I don't really know how long I could do this, but let's just not be scouting too long. Because how far did you say we were from? How far are we, Agnes?
Agnes. Well, our friends told me it's about at this point probably only about 20 or so minutes north.
All right. So I do wild shape.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh. I don't know what else I got to do.
This is the first time
Oh,
Rosemary's gone to the bathroom since we've been out here.
She's a very strange one, that.
Suddenly you look at resume's gone. Something master of stealth.
For deer it's speed 50. Yeah.
That's
pretty
quick.
nice. Yeah. Do you want me to send this to you to have right now, or don't
No, that's all right.
Okay.
I'll trust you.
It's deer. I'll wait.
Deer.
Deer.
Wait, do we see you turn into a deer?
Unless you're trying to hide it. That's entirely up to you.
Hey y'all, can you turn around?
I've never done this in front of people.
A little shy.
Stage fright.
And like, no.
I turn around, but halfway through, I look back and so intrigued on it.
Halfway through, it takes like 20 minutes.
It's a whole process, you know. You gotta focus on each limb turning into a hoof, then you gotta focus on the antlers growing
It
out.
takes like 10 minutes, isn't it?
It's like the what?
Wild shape?
Yeah.
Action.
No.
It's instant?
It's
Oh, I thought
action.
it took a while.
I'm just imagining the scene from Beetlejuice where they're like morphing their face. Like it's like that. Just
What now?
I hope it
It
didn't catch
certainly
that.
can be.
What is
that would
happening?
be terrible.
I hope
So-
it did catch that.
I just,
Those are fun noises.
I don't think I really care. I don't know, like I don't think I'm conscious of like, I don't know, I'm just like, alright, okay. So
Almost instinctual, so you just do it.
yeah, so I like do wild shape and I become a deer.
Yeah, so the rest of you watch as Pixie, this 6'2",
Yeah.
6'2" half-orc, suddenly just begins to shift and warp as Silas flies off of her antlers to a nearby branch, and suddenly standing before you is a deer.
That was incredible. She just turned into something entirely different.
After which
Oh,
Silas
shoot, I
lands
forgot to
back on your
tell-
antler.
Oh my gosh.
I don't trust that.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I can understand them, right?
You can understand them.
Yep.
But you can't really communicate back.
Forgot about that. Silas lays on my antler?
Yeah.
Okay. Or my doe, it doesn't matter.
Oh, right, sorry. I mean, that does kind of matter. Are you a doe?
Yeah.
You're doe
Okay.
with antlers.
So just on your head then.
On my head.
Although I have seen it flavored to where like something like your antlers might stay in your wild shape,
Okay.
just to kind of.
Which would make the wolf from
Make you
last
stand out.
time very different.
Yeah, it'd be
I think-
terrifying.
I think don't worry about the antlers.
Okay, then Silas just lands on your head.
Because we could still do the greenish tint.
Okay, yeah.
The green deer. What?
I just start.
I mean, you've read Green Eggs and Ham, right?
Gosh.
Gotta come from somewhere.
Exactly. That's just all about them green pigs.
I kind of turned to Agnes and Agnes, what's going on here?
Well, you see, she's got something of a gift of nature, if you will.
That is yeah.
You never seen that before?
Is that normal for the people around here?
Not for all the people, no, but
Would I have seen that? Would it?
not blatantly like that.
Okay.
You might, I mean,
So that would be more a fairy tale thing for me.
definitely more of a fairy tale thing.
Okay. Yeah. That's one I thought. We were talking about if fairy tales were real earlier, and that's one I certainly thought was more metaphorical.
Well, you just keep your eyes peeled on these journeys.
I like look at you guys while you're talking, and I just look at Agnes, and I'm like, she was.
She has ways of understanding you.
I just look at her. I'm like, I don't have much time. We gotta get going if we're doing this.
Right. So while incredible that is, she's got a bit of a time limit. So
Right.
A time limit on deering.
on deer, yeah,
Okay.
she can't deer forever.
That's good.
Don't you worry, Pixie will be back.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Hold on, wait. I just want to say one thing before we continue. As long as she's not a goose.
oh, the second Pixie turns into a goose, it's all over.
It's all over.
It's a national pastime here in Western Noodle Fear.
And what pastime would that be?
Taking him here by
Well,
the
I can't say it on camera.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be a mystery. You'll never know. So, leading the charge, Agnes kind of walks up beside you and then kind of heads off a little bit to your right, just to kind of keep a bit of a wider perimeter, so to speak, or front line. Roughly 20 minutes later, Agnes kind of appears once again from the bushes in your guys' line of view, since you're staying, you said, like 15 paces back or so. And she's like, even her gnomish figure is hunched down. She's like, I think it's somewhere up ahead, along the foothills. I think is where they said they saw goblins and maybe something a little unnatural. So just keep your papers peeled.
Hey, Girth, could I have my shield, please? Thank you. And I pat it on my chest and put my armor on.
Okay. You went from somewhat average with the cloak over top
Now I'm shiny
to
again.
now once again something of a beacon.
Oh, I thought we put the cloak on over her.
I didn't have my armor on.
Armor wasn't on at that point. So it still goes, the armor doesn't enclose the cloak. It still goes on like normal under the cloak,
Yeah,
but
gotcha.
still then on her chest where the armor is, it's just,
Redmond, you may want to close the cloak a bit. Very good, very good.
yeah, resume modesty, please.
Does not change the fact that I have disadvantage.
Nope. So, as the approach begins, the trees are less dense, but not quite a clearing by any means. If you'd all like to roll perception checks in
Since
this
I'm
region.
ahead of them, am I like out of the clearing, like getting closer?
Well, there's no actual clearing, but the trees here are a little less dense than where you have been.
8.
And Agnes just says that somewhere up here is where she said your guys' friends have said they've seen goblins moving about.
Gotcha.
So
Am I like up there further still, or do I?
a little bit, yeah.
8.
8.
24.
19.
Wait, I have to do some math here.
How can you
My passive perception is
12?
This would be your active perception, so you can still got to roll for it.
Okay.
And as a deer,
What does what is?
That's
If it
just
doesn't-
your normal ability score.
if it doesn't give you a stat, then just add your wisdom bonus to that as a deer.
13.
13? Okay. So, looking about, as you all are kind of keeping your eyes peeled, as Agnes said, not really sure what to expect, just knowing that there's been goblins sighted by Agnes's friends. Which by this point, if you haven't picked up, it's definitely just the creatures of the forest.
Yeah.
Resme picks it up first, followed by Frode, that looking along just where the mountains begin to form, where these rocky foothills start to almost spread or sprout from the ground. The grass kind of grows up along with it to a certain point, but then eventually there's, as conspicuously as they could, there seems to be just like this somewhat out of place bush just seems to be growing from the mountain.
Do you see that somewhat out of place bush that just seems to be growing from
What
the
do you
mountain?
see? I was seeing that, and I thought it was also somewhat out of place up there.
It is, yes. Do you
So
guys
you're
see that
saying it's
somewhat out of place bush?
So you're saying it's a somewhat out of place bush
Yes.
growing out of the
Out
mountain.
of the mountain.
How can you tell that the bush is out of place?
What do you see? I saw
Just
it,
somewhat.
and then
Is it
looks
because
and
it is growing?
How do you know
out
it's
of
growing
the
out of the mountain? And it's not just
it-
placed there.
You can tell it's a
It's somewhat-
bush by the way that it is.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And it's somewhat out of place.
I get the out of place part. But could somebody have placed it in the out of place part?
Theoretically, we are
I'm-
looking for a hideout.
I'm not going to get into the way I perceive things. I
Do
don't
you want
know.
me to approach the bush?
I mean, it's a very suspicious bush.
Okay.
Probably.
What else? What else do we see?
I'll start
Sorry,
to
Andrew.
approach the bush.
Still in deer form.
You're endeared? You're in deer
No.
form?
What makes the bush out of place, Andrew?
Can I like try to subtly but not subtly like try to turn around to them to where they can notice I'm looking at them?
Well, we're the ones that see the strange
we
thing,
saw
right?
the out of place.
No, stop
That's
it.
not going to be in focus.
Oh no, okay.
Stop
okay.
it. Wrong
like-
reaction.
Can I like just look at them trying to make it obvious that I can hear them, even as a deer?
Mm-hmm.
I think the deer's listening to us.
I don't.
Considering it's a person, I would agree with you.
Does the deer understand us, right?
Hey,
Do they have
Pixie. Nod your head if you understand.
Do you
me.
have a tiny little deer brain or a normal brain?
How can I respond to both at the same time? I look at Resume. I just
She's saying she has a tiny deer brain.
Oh, that's horrifying. I'm so sorry.
I like
You
turn
can
around.
also kick them with your hooves.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna turn around, try to act like a little deer for a second, and then just flick dirt in their direction.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, they're getting territorial.
I approach the bush.
Prestidigitation.
Okay.
And I just grab it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Going right in.
Okay. You grab it, and there are some parts that have like grown and attached to the
Can I
rock.
just try to uproot it?
You can roll a strength check.
7.
7.
Oh,
I mean, it's a bush, so easy enough, you know.
Okay.
It's
It'd be so sad. It'd be so sad. if you just-
that would probably the strongest member of the party struggling to uproot a bush. And again, it's I'm not going to repeat myself. You guys have repeated myself for me. Thank you.
Someone out of place. Sorry. Don't kill Resume. Don't kill Resume.
Do it.
What did you say?
I said do it.
Oh, I thought you said dig it. And I was like,
Are we getting a map?
And
Are
I said,
you
Do it.
Are you screen recording?
I am screen
Okay,
recording.
good.
Well, actually, hey, thank you. Let me make sure we're still screen recording. We are still screen recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
I just want to reach in. Whenever I see that screen.
Yeah, just put your hand into the void.
You appear on the laptop. So,
First map.
first map.
Hey.
Whoa.
Uprooting the bush. You do see an opening into the foothills.
I knew that bush was mysterious and out of place.
Somewhat out of place, yes.
And growing out of the mountain.
It was weird.
It was coming up out of the mountain. Somewhat out of place.
And what?
We're breaking Andrew.
I love this so much.
The deer's run off.
So happy we finally started the show.
Sorry, are you?
I think
I was.
that just ran off because it felt out of place.
It was not growing out of the mountain. And that's why I ran away.
I love and hate all of you.
The feeling's mutual.
Thank you. True friendship.
Oh no.
I love you, I hate you.
I love you too. You make me feel a little less out of place.
Nice.
You make me feel like
Happy
I'm
to
not
help.
growing out of the mountain.
Easy, because to us you are the mountain.
Oh
Yes.
man.
The tallest of us all.
It's funny because the one phrase I remember from French is "Je suis le montagne,"
See?
which means
Accurate.
I am the mountain.
Oh my god.
Okay,
No,
that
we're
seems
waiting for punchline
oddly
over here.
useless.
For me, it's not.
Unless you're 6'4" walking
Yeah.
around.
Oh man.
You know, not the most usual greeting, but usable.
Alright. We're going into that.
I look to Aiden and I say, would you perhaps do the
I just start walking in.
Nope. At this point, Agnes still in the trees?
She's approached near this entry point,
Okay.
and especially as Gruth just starts heading on in,
I
she just kind of looks and, well, I'm gonna stay out here. Y'all have
I
Sound
look
like the
behind
worst
me
idea.
and I look at her and I like it's like almost like a muscle and everything. I go sleepvik, which is Gnomish for goodbye.
with a very
Wait,
curious eye.
What?
Say sleepy?
Sleepvik.
Sleepy. Sleepy.
What did you say?
You heard me. And she just kind of like starts heading back towards the tree line.
Wait, can he
Did I hear any of this?
can he speak Gnomish but not understand English?
Yeah, as the rest of you kind of see Agnes just kind of slink back towards the tree
Wait,
line, and then
Wait,
from
wait. I transform out from being a deer.
Okay.
Surprise.
Where'd you come from?
I transform back into a pixie, and I give Agnes a big hug, and I just look at her and I say, "Tell my mom and dad I'm fine. Everything's fine, and we're gonna figure out what's going on. And
All right.
if something bad happens, Silas will definitely be getting you."
Let's hope I see you before I see Silas.
You know, on second thought, perhaps adventure doesn't sound that exciting anymore.
You
And I'll
sound,
kind of just nudge her in.
We like normal.
I'll draw out my sword.
those
too.
sound like the rest of a
As
bad
they
adventure.
as they start to push her into the cave, I start kind of roaming out, looking for where like looking at where Agnes is left.
Okay. She's kind of just a little to the south of this. Just for the moment, at least, kind of just hanging out in the tree line. You do see her kind of start climbing up one of the trees.
I turn around and go into the cave.
What?
Okay.
There's so many questions.
Okay, I cast Bardic Inspiration on Groot.
All right. So Gru's going in first?
Sure.
Sure. Oops.
What?
It's a big thing.
Alright, what is some kind of marching order? What we got going on here?
Yes, I'm getting pushed in by him, so he's
Okay.
kind of behind me.
And I'll be behind the hen.
Can I be?
Ivan.
I'm gonna be behind Frode.
Okay. Oh, no.
Wow, it's fighting you.
It is fighting me. It's okay. Learning! Hiding. Yeah, rude. We got Pixie. I'm just gonna do a bit of that. There we go. That's better. Okay. So, as you're entering this cave, if you'd like to roll perception checks, try to see what you can see.
After,
Natural 20!
after vision.
Ayo.
First one.
I think it is the first one.
Do I need to roll still?
Yeah.
Okay.
6.
We don't
Wait,
need.
did anyone get a natural
5.
one last session? Do we remember that?
Wait,
I'm
did
not
I
sure.
get both the first natural one and
That's
the first
what I'm. That's
natural
what I'm
20?
trying to wonder. Because if no one got a 1 last session, then you got
I
the first
did.
of both.
I think so.
Yikes! I'll take it. I'll take it for the natural 20.
Who's going to be the wild card?
Also 5.
It adds up.
Okay.
Oof.
26.
Yeah. Okay.
17.
Sounds about
17.
right.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So strange enough, as you're getting pushed, this is why you can't see because you're kind of helped
Yeah.
push her forward a little bit. So there's a resume in your way.
It's also
Yeah,
just
and I'm-
dark.
I'm
It's
right,
also
yeah,
just dark.
even.
I'm right behind Frode, so
Okay.
nothing. Can see nothing.
Yeah. You know, just big old Frode blocking your view. Pretty inconsiderate. So strangely, as you're being almost forced into this cave, you suddenly just realize you can see everything, I guess.
Just really alert now because I'm scared.
You see that it does get dark
Mhm.
the farther back this tunnel progresses, which does not bode well for the three of you without dark vision.
I make a little
Oh, that's
light
right. It's
in
the
my
girls that
hand.
have dark vision.
Okay.
We talked about that.
Easy enough. And now it's easier to see as there's a little light emanating from Ferd's hand. You can see in this little entryway there's a path leading left, there's a little path leading right, and then the path continuing on and widening as you go farther in, straight ahead.
With my natural 20, did I get any inklings towards any of the paths? Any noise or anything?
No.
Frode,
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Yeah, screw it.
want to come join me up here?
Not
With that light of
particularly.
yours?
Eeny, meeny,
No.
I lost my
Do you
place.
need me to?
Eeny, miny,
It'd be helpful, but not needed.
Well, okay. I could go forward with the
moe.
light.
Said that I
Okay.
am the prettiest.
Or I can
she
hold it.
knows it. What?
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not that talented.
So cool.
Okay.
Straight.
What are you going on about?
I was picking a hole.
I think
she's
she's-
doing some kind of spell or something. I don't really know.
Just casting loss.
she's definitely just leaving this up to chance.
Yes, that one. That's what I've been doing for all of this. It's worked out so far.
Oddly enough, I don't have a better idea, so I'll just go along
Alright.
with it.
Let's go straight then.
Straight it is.
I'm still leading, but
You're still leading with road.
Yeah.
So put you about there for now. To you. Same
Echo,
order for the rest of you?
Echo, echo.
Don't do that.
No, you can go ahead and do that. That's fine.
Oh, she definitely did.
Everyone like to roll more checks to see what you
Perception?
might be able to see. Yep.
13. Man,
Hey, not 20.
Whoa! Back
24.
to back.
24,
18.
16.
Wait, That's a 5. 20. 1.
14.
Whew, Matt.
Did you say that's a 5?
It's a 15. I
Oh,
meant,
okay.
like the. I thought
Oh,
that was
5.
15.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
14.
Okay. You especially. You two also. Followed by you two. See that there is a new path to the right, as well as the one that continues straight ahead. You can see a bit of a glow emanating from both, somewhere in the distance of the path.
Is there a path that smells better?
You do know there is a path that emanates a bit of a smell. You can't really see the path to your left. You do pick up a smell coming from the left side that you
What
do.
kind of smell?
It smells like some kind of meat.
Bad meat? Rotten meat? Good meat?
Ugh.
Cooked,
Cooked?
at the very least.
So, smell a decent smell?
Yeah,
Okay.
not
That's
rotten by
not
any
a
means.
decent smell.
Okay. And then the other path is the light.
Yeah. So these two paths, you see faint light way off in the distance. You smell from the left to the north. The smell of something seemed to be cooking.
I see.
I can play my game again. Eeny, meeny,
Whichever way you want to go, I will.
There's something that smells quite good up here. You want to go check that out?
Sure.
Okay, wonderful.
I am cool. Straight again.
No,
Oh, that's
we're,
probably because I started at the same
we're going
time.
off.
Oh, okay.
Following my nose.
Wherever it goes.
Wherever it goes.
So, looking at this rock wall, if the two of you, especially being in the lead, would like to roll investigation checks, because you can tell that there's a smell emanating from this direction.
Hello.
You do not see an obvious path.
5.
It's hard to tell. You know, there's got to be something hanging on around here, but you can't see any way.
Let's try what
Through
the elf was
nothing.
saying and go straight.
You did have bardic inspiration. You could add a d6 to it.
I think we just head straight.
Okay. Heading straight.
My name? Resume.
The little way.
Yeah.
Adventure! Okay, anyway.
Adventure is out there. I am leading with Road still. So would
Right, so let me
I
just...
shift?
And that.
Ooh,
As
nice.
you see now faint torchlight in the distance to the path ahead as it continues to widen out. And you continue along this path?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm on board.
I'm gonna just make sure I don't see anything up ahead.
Roll perception.
Yeah, 20.
20. I need my secret map so I can see the secrets.
Secret tunnel.
Oh, we're not fully prepared.
Man, Andrew's face keeps jump scaring me out of the corner of my eye. I need to really angle him away. No.
Wow, thanks for that boost of confidence, but also for making me look at myself. That's what I wanted.
Oh, I just hit the funny bone on my chair.
Oh no.
No.
I'm sorry.
The chair has a funny one?
No, I hit my funny bone on my chair.
So you said 20 for that perception?
Yeah.
You see the tunnel continue on.
Okay.
Nothing really of note. As...
Is your guys' also stretched this much?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
It's,
my goodness.
it's quite the silly goofy.
What?
This is big.
Yeah.
All because of a bush that was somewhat out of place on the side of the mountain.
You suddenly see nothing. Resme goes blind.
TPK.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. Cave collapses.
Well, guys, those Kingdom Crawlers. Thanks for watching.
thanks.
Thanks for watching our
Let me
first
go
campaign.
Rip up that character backstory real quick.
Yeah, right.
That'd be so
For
sad.
for next week, everyone have fresh characters ready to go.
Yikes.
No.
So
No,
sad.
no. I love these
They're
characters.
great.
I want to see their stories.
Can I look behind us?
Sure.
to make sure.
Or perception.
Somewhat out of place. Sorry, Andrew.
I love being a DM. It's so great, so rewarding for all you out there who wish to try it. Do it.
No, you love it.
No, but seriously, do it. It's pretty fun.
You love
Six.
it.
6? Seems like a quiet cave.
Nice.
I don't think there's anything here, guys. I don't know.
This seems like a quiet cave.
Moving on.
The voice crack.
So there are torches
Getting
along
tight.
in this cave. Which is a good sign. At this little choke point, who's taking the lead, Frodo or Goose?
I will.
Okay. I kind of figured, but I thought I'd ask anyway.
Ow.
Suddenly, light everywhere.
We've been flashbang.
Yeah.
Do I see light consistently, like these torches, more consistently throughout the cave as I look through this more choked point?
To say consistent is a little generous, but regular enough.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
And it's at this point you notice another fork in the road, as there's a path farther ahead, and one that leads down.
Aiden, what's
Yes.
your say? The other two have taken a chance at choosing a path.
I say that we just take whichever one. It's not like we know what is ahead either way.
Conga.
I take out my pipe and light it and watch to see which way the smoke goes.
Smart.
Okay, alright,
See if
alright.
there's a draft going in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just standing behind him.
Especially being behind him, you just kind of like lean down.
Joking.
I always forget you.
So it is going up. We all just levitate.
You look up and you see this mysterious tunnel carved in the ceiling, and you all begin to
Level
rise.
3. Level 3, man.
Level 3, you also
As a
fly.
green light embodies you. It's a space campaign, guys. We're going.
You
That'd
thought
be a
this
plot
was
twist.
fantasy world?
Oh dear.
No, we're saying
Lie.
fantasy
Big
world.
old plot twist.
We're saying fantasy world. That's with
Good.
sci-fi stuff. No real drafts noticeable. At the moment, it's just kind of going up lazily towards
Can
the
I-
ceiling.
Well,
Can I send out?
It was a good idea.
Can I send out Silas down one of the paths?
Sure. Which one?
The one to the right.
So the one going down?
That close, going towards
This
you.
one?
Yeah.
Okay. You can.
So I like, I'm like, okay, be stealthy, be quiet, but you know what to do. So like, I send him off.
As you tell him what to do, he just lets out the loudest squawk
That's
possible.
what I was really like. Do I try to give a quiet call, or do I just say he like nods his head or something? But I do like the idea of just. Suddenly you hear hundreds of footsteps.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Hundreds? Hundreds?
It's the goblin scene in Moria.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you hear the drums and the light just starts flowing down the rooms.
Stealthily.
Stealth. I get
That
that.
sounded like he was dying.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Okay. So he heads down. If you want to roll a stealth check for Silas.
Better not die.
4 stylus.
Just really winding it up for it to hop out.
17?
Yep.
17. Wait,
17.
wait. 19.
Ooh.
that's a
Look
stealth.
at that bird go!
Very stealthy.
I can't see him. I
So stealth.
Good on him. That's really good.
don't know.
I care about the bird more than myself.
Pixie's priorities.
I,
Silas, her.
you know, protect the land, love the land. Work. Work for the land.
I love that you were
I
able to
had
work
that.
that in last session.
Oh, you
That was-
appreciated that?
Oh, I did.
I think-
Absolutely. As much as we joked about it. So you have that too.
I have that too.
Love the land.
I want to.
I don't know what we're talking about.
You do too?
Have what?
It's a bond.
Oh, I have that.
You have that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
my
just been
goodness.
quoting it. I've just been quoting it.
Quitting what?
I work the land. I love the land. I protect the land.
Yeah, every time Patience and I would talk about Pixie, like that just always came up because it's such a funny
Quip.
phrase. But then especially when she said it all in the voice, it was hard not to just say, I love the land, I work the land, I will protect the land. It was just so in character and perfect.
Oh, that's
Um,
scary.
After a moment of hanging out, actually I'd like all of you to roll stealth checks.
Oh boy, disadvantage.
Wait, do I need to reroll?
For yourself
Oh,
now.
yikes! Sorry, team. That's a natural one.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 10.
Woo! I got a 10.
Peyton with the
17.
extremes.
17.
That's
17, 10,
It adds up for resume. It makes sense.
10.
10,
16.
I think
16.
I'm still sparkling a little too much.
I'm in the front, so it counts most for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're
It's a-
hanging out.
It's a
in
group
the
effort.
middle of the group.
Oh
It's a
no.
group effort.
Oh no.
Jeez.
Okay, alright. Okay, okay,
Oh
alright.
no.
As you're hunkered down for a moment, moment passes, you being as silent as possible. But it seems like every single move Resume makes, there's just armor clattering together or leather straps groaning. Yeah, just the.
Thank you for demonstrating.
Yeah.
Because I was very interested to hear what leather straps would sound like.
I got you.
Oh, yeah, the other goosenecks were delivered.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
A moment passes, and eventually you hear these little clicking sounds.
I turn off my light in my hand.
Okay,
There's another torch right next to us.
there it is.
I turn that off.
Yeah,
I press the digitation.
Okay, so the torch beside you goes out.
Yeah.
And the three of you are left in total darkness.
Well, 1,
Yes.
2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we're good.
The guys are left in
girls,
darkness.
the girls got it.
Except, Disco over there is making the racket.
Yeah, she's making the racket, but
I
she can
can
also
see.
still
Can
see.
I-
She can also still
Can I grab my hand axes from my axe loops and just have them at the ready?
These little clicking sounds reveal themselves to eventually be Silas.
Oh,
Just walking down the tunnel,
Andrew.
before peeking around the corner.
Echo. Echo.
Got him.
But the voice isn't coming, my goodness. Hey, that's Silas,
I put my sling down.
I drop my axes into their loops.
You all ready to kill a crow?
Alright, Silas, what did you find out? What's down there?
Are you just communicating like you normally do? Or are you casting a spell? Okay. He's able to convey in as hushed as possible calls. Big room. Creatures.
Hey,
But he also gets a little excited and kind of stamps his foot a little bit as he also conveys food.
Ah.
Silas. Hey, so Silas saw that there's a big room and creatures up ahead this tunnel. If we want to go that way, we can.
So goblins.
Well, creatures.
Did Silas not know what goblins look like?
Silas is a bird.
I thought he was a smart bird.
He's an intelligent bird.
So you're
But-
telling me if he saw you, a goblin, a halfling, he wouldn't be able to tell the difference?
Oh yeah, he could.
So were they goblins?
They were creatures.
Either way, it's life. And we need to go see what's lurking.
What's our objective here? Like, are we just trying to get to the people and get out, or are we trying to just like?
Information.
Preferably, I would not like to fight, but if we have to, we can. But yes, if we can sneak the people out, that's ideal. I mean, that's the least dangerous way for the people as well.
Yes, and if we are confronted with anyone, I say that we try to take a delicate approach.
Yes.
The most important thing is that people make it out alive, right? So whether we do that stealthily or we go in there swinging, people are coming out alive.
Yes, that's it.
Except for the people we're swinging at.
Well, they kind of have brought that upon themselves.
We don't actually need to kill people though. Well, not people, but things, right?
I don't know.
I have a sling. I can knock them out.
But you can't see that.
Right. So do we want to walk towards where we think there's goblins eating and drinking, or do we want to try to go
You want
back
to lead the way to the right?
Well, I don't know why if they're eating and drinking, if he's thinking these are obviously the goblins, wouldn't they put their prisoners in a different part?
exactly?
I did
That's what I
not
was.
say that they were eating and drinking.
Well,
I just said
food
there was
there.
a room and there was.
Silas just conveyed there was food.
Right, that's why I just
Oh.
assumed that they were eating and drinking. So, well, perhaps we should go the other way and see if the prisoners are down that hallway.
Can you send the crow that way as well?
And can you describe what goblins look like?
To the crow?
Yes, to the crow.
I thought you were about to start saying they have pointy ears. and
Goblins.
green-
I look to Silas and I explain what goblins look like.
Okay.
And I'm like, they're goblins.
Okay. That's fine.
Without having an image of a goblin pulled up, I
If you
will
want, I
perfectly describe.
I can try to go off and distract them and get some information.
Well, we could also see if we should just go to the left.
Party. Split.
I explained to Silas. I explained to Silas what I'm like, hey Silas, goblins are yay high. They're a little ill looking. I explained what they look like, and I'm like, is that what you saw?
He kind of clicks one of his talents to the ground and kind of like,
They are goblins.
So probably don't go that way then, because we're looking for not goblins.
I don't think they have people here.
Why would you say that? We have no information.
Exactly. So why can you assume they have them?
I'm not assuming we're looking for people, and we know that the goblins took them, and there are goblins in this cave.
How do we know the goblins took them?
Yes, we don't.
We don't.
I'm not talking about conspiracy theories. I'm saying we know there are goblins, and we know people are going missing. So we're looking for them in here. If we're not looking for people in here, what are we doing in here?
That's a good question. And we
Information.
are you
Yes,
going
but-
to go talk to these creatures? Do you expect them to talk back?
Whatever I can do.
Let's not go and start fights if we don't have to. Let's go down the other path, perhaps.
I send Silas down the other path.
the one up
The
ahead?
woman.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Stealth check.
towards that one.
Yeah.
Please don't get too close. Oh my gosh. 4.
Okay.
Ooh.
He got a little too eager.
Yeah, he's getting a little confident, a little sure of himself.
A little confident.
Oh, the spikes.
Oh
no.
Where is he?
He's on the ceiling somewhere.
He's actually hanging out behind my flat.
Oh gosh. Terrifying.
Behind the flat.
Yeah.
Stuck to the ceiling with eggs.
Yep, with the eggs. You get more cartons.
Did you bring me the curtain?
I forgot to bring the 3 that we had.
Oh, bring them. One of these days.
Audio ruined. Just kidding, it's fun. So Silas, with a few more noisy clicks and clatters as he's kind of stomping his way.
He's just walking. I thought he was flying. That's adorable.
He's trying to be stealthy.
That's adorable.
Unfortunately, his talons just. He comes back after a moment. Yeah. But also with a slight echo throughout the cave.
Mhm.
Echo, 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 echo.
And crows are pretty smart.
They remember faces.
They do remember faces. They know a lot of things. Crows are smarter than everyone.
Oh.
No.
Whoa.
Crow knows all.
Especially Silas, the crow
I was
lord.
gonna say the big bad is just Silas.
Oh my god.
No.
best
why
I
would
could
you?
find.
Why would you say something like that?
Yes,
Goes to the journal.
Rush scratches everything out.
Rip pages out.
Why would you say that?
What a stupid idea.
It's just a long form wild shape from a druid that's been trying
Gosh.
to corrupt her. But can't do it.
My
A
gosh.
druid has been cursed. When they took wild shape, it's going to take like 100 years to break the wild shape. No, that's crazy talk. That would never happen.
They're
Yeah.
trying to corrupt this one, but like just can't seem to do it
Yeah.
because she's too good-hearted.
Plot B.
Too pure. Too pure heart. It comes back and with wings outstretched he kind of mimics like a motion of like this. And I want to see if I rolled for Silas to see if he would be able to accurately convey this. So I want to see what you may interpret this as.
Wait, both
Can we
things?
all see this?
Yeah.
Or just.
This is adorable.
Can we all see this?
Yeah.
Or okay.
What
Yeah.
way is he facing?
The
when
hall
he's
gets
doing this?
thinner.
He's looking at you guys.
Yeah, but what like is he? So he's coming back from this path.
He's trying to convey and communicate what he saw.
We need your help, David.
What?
We're
So
trying to figure
Silas
out.
hops back down the path,
We're playing charades.
playing charades essentially. I guess it doesn't need you just communicate with you. Dang it. That's less fun though.
No. Charades.
You want to do
Charades.
charades?
He's trying to
Okay.
communicate with us all.
Yeah, with all of you.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of like making a gesture like this.
Does it look like he's gesturing back down the hallway?
Is he okay?
Like is he turned?
Like, is he facing us?
He's
Is that-
facing you guys.
Okay, so he's facing us and he's doing this.
Yeah.
So if he's standing there, facing us and doing this, he's telling us to go that way.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't assume that. I would assume he's telling us to follow him and go this way.
When
Follow me.
Would you talk to your bird? What is he doing?
I just look at Silas and I go, Silas, these four here, they don't get you. I get you. I get you perfectly.
He was trying to be inclusive.
But let's just say what we're thinking.
He saw a couple doors down the tunnel ahead.
Oh,
That's
the
a door. That's
See,
adorable.
It opens and closes.
it's adorable.
This guy.
It's the crow's fault. It's all from the crow.
All right. Well,
Except wait, the layout.
I
This-
like that
this
sound.
guy.
since y'all couldn't figure it out, it was doors. So I guess he gets a
Perhaps-
point.
Perhaps
we don't.
prisoner cells.
Yes. Well, since we're playing charades, I think he gets a point for.
I'll do one next.
I walk out just ahead, like because I'm excited for the prisoners.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go down this path.
Okay, I
What a
follow.
phrase. I'm excited for the prisoners.
I'm excited to save them.
Okay. So slight change in the lab. Actually, we're gonna
You're gonna order us up there.
move y'all up here.
You could just align my picture with his, and then.
Yeah, I was just trying to
Oh, that
turn
works
and
too.
figure it out. But also because if you're following this path.
Wait, no. Fro's in the front now.
Shoot!
You just put
I had
the
it
thing-
right.
Yeah, you had it right.
There.
There you go.
But also because if you're getting in this, then
Oh.
My goodness.
whoa.
No, yeah, just move it on.
I just want
Can't see whenever you put stuff over it.
well aware.
No, this is a good observation.
The tunnel continues, still narrow, so it's single file passage.
I whisper back to my friends, like, come on. We might be getting close.
Okay. Moving about. Hey, you know what, we're just gonna.
Oh. All right, I think we
Goodness.
go in this door here. Check it out.
So stepping forward, you do see this almost the like alcove with a large metal door.
Does it look like a prison door?
You've not really seen many prisons or prison doors.
Well, right, but it looks like it's like
It's certainly-
formidable lock.
Fairy tales. Yeah.
Formidable, yeah.
Does it lock from the outside? I guess is what I'm asking.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay, so it's not locked.
Like you can see some
There's no bar. or
potential
anything.
locking mechanism, but nothing on this side of it.
How would I see locking mechanism?
A little keyhole or something.
Oh, okay, so it's locked by a key.
Mhm.
Okay.
Theoretically.
I go up and try to see if it's actually like able to open or if it's locked, but I do it as carefully as possible so I don't make a lot of noise.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand check.
Let's be able to do this.
8.
8. Okay. The door is currently not locked. But being such a large door for such a small man, as gently as you can trying to open it, it opens with a
And I'm kind of like looking back at everyone while I'm doing this, like.
I kind of take the side of the door where it's going to like open from, like where the opening is going to be. So I have my hand X's up already.
Okay. So it does open from
I just
this side.
look at Silas.
So it's a left-handed door?
Hinge here opens like that.
I look at
So it
Silas
opens
and I
out.
just kind of whisper. I'm
Yeah.
like,
So it's a left-handed door.
It's a weird cave, man. It's a cave in the middle of the woods. You expect things to be normal?
When looking at Silas, I just kind of mutter to him. I'm just like, huh. And he thought you weren't intelligent.
Got him. All right.
That's what Silas says.
Yeah.
Caught him.
Oh my gosh.
It's the bird. I swear it's the bird.
Yeah.
It just it falls into it.
Yikes.
So,
What is it? What is it?
looking into this room, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and looking into this room, the two of you especially at first, you see a very large, somewhat square-shaped chamber, though it's not perfect, being just hewn from the rock. Ahead you see this, what was once probably nice, but tattered kind of array of carpets made to almost decorate the place up a bit. And just beyond that, against the wall, is this rough, but you can tell in some kind of style, ornate seat, almost throne-like of some kind. The far wall, you can see a little bedding area with a chest beside it. You can see torches along some of the walls. The far left side from your perspective, there seems to be another door with a little rug in front of it. And that's all you can see as you open the door. But as you enter, this is what you see.
Oh,
boy.
what's going on over there?
Is that a bloody thing? Can I go investigate that
spine?
little bloody thing?
Well, are you entering?
Yeah,
I'm going in.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to the chair, the throne, whatever it is.
Well, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Because-
I mean, before I. Oh.
Well, now that I see some people are going to be in that mess, I'm.
Well, I wouldn't
We're
have
right
just
into the
barged
throne room,
in. I
guys.
didn't think
Maybe
that.
we should be patient. And
I think we might have blown that one with the door
You
opening.
described the room as having no one in it.
I'm not describing the room.
I've seen people alongside that description. I can't just look in a room and see through people.
Roger's coming in there with his bagpipes and just. What a lovely room!
Well, also with an 8 sleight of hand trying to open a large metal door and all the
they're
creaking,
gonna
They
hear us
would've
anyway.
heard us.
Yeah.
They would've.
Oh yeah.
known there was people coming
Yeah.
anyway. There might have been, as you walk in, you see they're a little caught off guard by who's walking in the room. But,
Okay, I have my backside sat hand.
Lucky Charms.
okay. But they are prepared for people to enter the room.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Can't say brand
And
names.
with that, let's roll initiative.
Oh no! Okay,
Alright,
I have to pee, but I got a 21.
okay.
Wait, that's
Woo! Oh,
17.
sorry.
This is why someone beat me, because I have to go after.
Wait, what was it? Roll for initiative? Oh,
Initiative.
It should be. You should be 20, I think.
Oh.
Don't just shout out the numbers, we'll get there in a second.
Where's my initiative? Dirty. Why did I get a smell of chicken? Do you have chicken?
If I had chicken, I would be eating it right now.
Just pulls out like an entire bucket of chicken.
Drumstick.
Dude.
I wouldn't even be surprised.
Dude.
That sounds really good right now.
Classic
I go for
groove.
KFC. Just
No.
or nondescript
Hey, KFC.
chicken
Yeah,
place.
please.
A nondescript chicken place with buckets of fried chicken.
Actually,
Southern fried chicken
the
place.
thing that he said is actually all lowercase.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all lowercase.
I don't think any of that matters.
It's just fried chicken from Kentucky.
Kentucky's trademark.
East South.
Hey, Kentucky's just a state. We're allowed to say that.
A state of mind on it.
Trademark themselves.
Kentucky's just a state of mind.
Actually, I know some good people in Kentucky.
I'm in
so.
a constant state of Kentucky.
Oh, I was born there.
You were?
in Kentucky?
Yeehaw.
Really?
If I stand up, my head gets cut off.
Yeah.
That will definitely cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't stand up.
Well, it'll be super cut off too, because I slim in the thing.
Right.
Oh, his walk-in is gonna be hilarious.
Have you already done that?
I haven't. Well, yeah, but I haven't like edited it.
I would just
I like put them in their.
You edited it?
I put them in their places, but I might just like do full
Edited it?
screen for our walk-ins
For
or
the-
something.
Oh no no no!
Walk-ins.
Yeah.
You can't break the illusion of our studio.
That's true. That's true.
Plus, I do love the fact of Mitch walking in just neck down
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
until
We'll
he
see.
crouches down to get the
That's
chair.
cool. Wait, that's mine.
There's a skit that I recently saw where the skit was Ed edited it.
Ed edited it.
Ed edited it.
edited it.
edited it.
And I can't remember the entire thing, but it's like it was a whole thing around that idea of like
Alright.
it can go one way and the
Oh gosh.
Hey, it's your laptop and dice tray over there. So if you want to, go for
really
it. 25 to 20.
21.
24.
Oh god.
Wait,
I rolled a
25
nat
to
20.
20?
What
Yeah.
on earth?
We're going in descending order.
Dirty 20.
20. So 24,
24.
21, 20.
Wow, look at us. Those are high numbers.
Wouldn't I have entered the room first?
No, because he went ahead of you.
He was
Oh,
opening the
shit.
door. I was at the scene.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
You were at the wrong scene though. Because it was a left-handed door.
You were standing at the side of the door, confused as it was slowly closing in on you. Like, wait, what? 20 to 15?
17.
We got rolled pretty high. That's good. Well, David, maybe not.
I am very intrigued to see what you
What did I
roll.
even get?
He hasn't said the
I know.
ranges.
Okay.
What was that? What did I
What
even
was
get?
that?
I think it was a 5.
Yikes.
Oh, not a wave. I thought it
Wasn't
was.
waving hello.
Oh
That's kind of wasn't waving.
Alright. What do you guys think? Would that be a good place to end it for today?
no! What?
No.
Oh,
let's
we
do it,
got
let's
Can we
do
go
it.
longer?
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Alright, we'll do a couple rounds.
A
We
couple
got this.
rounds.
We got this.
We'll see how it goes.
That's fine.
Dude, I've been itching to fight.
Yeah, we haven't fought yet in the campaign.
Silas heads back to the.
Alright. Up first, we have Frode.
Okay. Can you give
Well,
me...
is it safe to assume everyone goes into the room so I can at least
Yeah.
place you all in
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Yeah. Quick question. Spells. That's an action, right?
I'll take the
Most. Like I said, I was just gonna kind of bring you guys in, something just
That
generic like
works.
that, as you all just kind of enter.
You can't see like my laptop on there, right?
You can, yeah. You gotta put your tape on it, bud.
Either that or turn it the other way.
No,
Is there tape on the table over there?
Yeah, there is.
That was one of my notes. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh yeah, I have my
We can get some blur action going.
Some black action,
Yeah.
blur action,
Yeah.
some black action, blur action,
Blur action.
blur action. Alright, Frode, you're up.
Okay, so can you give me a description of the Goblin King guy here?
He,
Beautiful.
from the descriptions you've heard of goblins, you get the sense that he's not actually a goblin, as he is much taller, probably about as tall as some of your compatriots.
Ooh.
Wow.
A lot heavier armored than most goblins you've seen. Pretty reddish skin and dark hair that kind of falls back behind his head. Shield to one side of the chair and a sword to the other side of the chair. Down near the bedding on the far wall, you can see a large wolf-looking creature.
Oh.
And on the other door, you see what looks to be a goblin. Just got a couple more blades.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna viciously mock the king. So, but as I'm doing this, just for a little bit of flair, so I will have my bagpipes under my arm, and I'm gonna press the digitation wind going down the bagpipes so I can play it and scream at them.
Okay.
So I've got bagpipes going, yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Okay, and
why?
then I'm gonna scream to him. I'm gonna go. That's a throne of lies you sit on. You sit down here in a dirty little cave. You gross little freak.
What?
Okay. That requires a
Wisdom.
save?
Yeah.
Unless you want to do an improvised recognition.
Wow.
freak.
Out the gate.
You little freak. That is a 17.
Oof.
I don't even need your spells
Aw.
against
He doesn't care.
So he hears you speaking and just kind of.
What did you just ask?
He tried to viciously mock him.
Okay, well. He's still inspired. I'm gonna inspire my friend Aiden.
Okay.
That's my bonus action. That's my.
Consider yourself inspired by this beautiful mockery.
Was
Yeah.
that again?
A D6. With that resume.
Oh. Those are two really good options of things I could do. Okay, yeah. I am going to first look around at you guys like, are we fighting them? We're not gonna like chat or anything? No. Okay.
I was going to.
Are we going to talk or? I'm gonna walk a little I don't like being grouped up. I'm gonna walk a little bit to the left.
So towards the desk and everything?
Towards the gross thing.
Okay.
And
30
look
feet?
at it. Ugh. Yeah. No, I'll go 20 feet in.
20.
Yeah, and look over it and and then I'm going to.
Yeah, you see this basin on a pedestal.
Mhm.
It looks, I mean, just kind of dirty in general, but in the basin and along the floor you can see deep reddish brown coloration, something staining both the basin and the floor. I don't know how much of an exposure Resume would have to this, but if anyone else were to see it, yeah, it's dried blood.
Yeah. And I'm going to reach out towards the hobgoblin and
Okay.
say, Dar, and cast Hold Person. So he needs to make a charisma saving throw. No, wisdom saving throw.
What's the range on that?
60 feet.
Exactly.
Wisdom? Speed of 14, wisdom saving throw.
Not with a 6.
Yes! So he's paralyzed.
So as he's kind of chuckling at this attempt to mock him, you can see
It works.
Good job! That was
like as he was starting to reach for the sword.
Hold him in place.
He's so terrified I can't move.
And what's the
Yeah.
Is there a time limit on that?
It's a minute concentration.
Okay.
Got a minute!
Concentration. Is it one of those where he's able to attempt the save at the end of the turn, or is
I
it just duration?
Think so.
Okay.
I'll
Anything for your bonus?
No. I'll
Okay.
double check that.
Then with that, Pixie's up.
Give me a second.
It doesn't say they can.
Okay.
Oh wait, yes it does. Sorry. At the end of each of its turns.
Gotcha.
Sorry. I skipped ahead because usually it's lower down.
Sorry.
I want to check on something, and then I want to take. I know what I'm doing. I just want to make sure I'm doing it
That's what I
right.
say to myself most of the time.
I'm gonna. Because I only have 30 speed.
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk forward a bit.
Just straight forward? Like down this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like let's make it 15 feet. How far is that?
15.
Long. 20.
20 feet?
Walking forward, and I want to do bark skin on myself.
Okay.
Is there something? What do I?
What's the question?
Do I need to roll for that, or just?
No, it just happens. You see Pixie kind of take this piece of bark and like try to press it against her chest, and suddenly her skin, which is already this kind of greenish color, almost seems to take on the appearance and texture of tree bark.
That is an hour, by the way.
It is an hours. Okay. So something sprouting in the middle of this cave is a pixie tree.
Pixie tree.
and then I wanna like. Do I want to? Where is it? I want to. I want to intimidate.
Sorry?
I want to intimidate
Okay.
guy in the chair.
How so? Just do a bit of that? Alright, roll intimidation.
No, we waltzed right into the throne room.
Yeah.
Yikes.
15.
15. Well,
It said,
considering he can't move
paralyzed.
right now, he's kind of frozen and looking a little past you as he was in the middle of laughing at Frode. So he'd be just like sitting here, just not even really, like his eyes might be trying to look over to you, but that's about it, all he can do.
He's scared.
It's possible. It's hard to tell because he can't move. There's no real reaction other than his eyes moving.
That's really all I can do.
Okay. Ruth.
So,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, beautiful.
I've got the charger feat, and I've got 2 weapon fighting.
Okay.
So, Gruth is going to take both of his hand axes
Oh gosh.
and run 5, 10, 15, and then 20, 25, 30. That's more than 10 feet in a straight line towards him.
It is.
So then he will take his 2 weapon fighting feet, make 1 slash against him.
Have at it.
And because of the charger feat, he has +5 bonus to the damage roll. Oh, to the damage roll. Sorry, I have to hit. Alright. So for the first axe,
Oh, don't forget you also have
Bardic inspiration.
which does what?
1d6 to
To every roll or just one roll?
one roll.
Just one roll? Alright.
Being everything but damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you can add to a saving throw, check, attack.
Alright. Did I say that was that my action one? And then I do my bonus action one for 2 weapon fighting? Okay. So I roll a 4 for that one.
Mm.
And then for my second axe,
Wait, to hit?
to hit.
Okay, that.
You know, the other one is a... Oh wait, sorry. It was an 8. The first one was an 8.
Still does not
Doesn't
hit.
hit, yeah. So then for my bonus action one, I get a 22.
Cool.
22? Yeah, that'll hit.
So wonderful. And then it's 1d6, and then +5 because of the charger feat. Alright. 10 damage.
10 damage. Alright. Pretty good first hit after the first one.
Wait, does he get advantage or anything because he's paralyzed?
Oh, he's pretty intimidated right now.
Yes, he does.
Alright, so let me reroll
Got
that.
you.
We can move on.
Oh, I tried.
I appreciate the try, but the first one was not going to hit.
Mm.
It hit his chair accidentally.
It did. You know, there are a couple sparks that look kind of cool, but.
That's better.
Up next.
Is Silas also intimidating?
As you're. Yeah. He's on your antlers. Up next, you see as the as you were kind of in his face, and as you are, the hobgoblin sitting in the chair just suddenly reaches down and grabs a sword.
No.
But
No.
unfortunately, that's his turn.
Okay, we'll take it. Gun for a round.
Wait, and you're right up next to
Yeah,
him.
bro.
Right?
Yeah, I am.
He needs to be right up next to him, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
hey, I should do that.
Okay. Got me for 1 round.
I was just so invested in my turn that it just distracted him from moving.
Yeah.
It did, you know. It was just so well narrated.
Bring life to the fight, right?
Wait.
That's it.
Wonderful.
As this warg charges at you.
Can I like?
Oh gosh.
Can I like
Where'd it go?
cover
Up to-
myself? Like
up to
can I guard myself with my cape a little bit?
You can. Yeah.
Okay.
He's on the carpet, like the corner of the
I see
carpet.
it.
Oh, okay.
No, well, yeah, it blended it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh. Talk to me.
That is
You're
an
trying to attack my
18.
master.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
Nice.
Okay.
The dog's saying that.
18,
We were-
okay, I don't think
Oh, wait.
you guys heard it.
Oh, what?
18 did not hit me.
Oh, him?
Can I be nosy?
No, you cannot.
Wait, how does it not?
Don't
No
worry about
nosy.
it.
Gosh,
Do not worry about it.
that's crazy.
No nosiness in
Didn't know we
here.
had a whole freaking tank on our team.
I'll
You
take
don't
it. I just
welcome nosiness
got
in
marker
this
all over
place.
myself.
Oh.
Wow, well done.
I'm a child.
Chugga.
Choo choo.
Okay.
That's Mitch.
This guy.
Up to the. Who is that?
It's a problem.
Or
Uh,
David.
You know,
Pretty low.
He's getting there. He's getting
it's
there.
alright,
Yeah.
buddy. It's all wind up, you know? We're all building up to this turn, bless you.
Well,
Yes.
starts
Here
a
we go.
winter.
Thank you.
Starts a
Sorry.
winter.
Sorry.
That's fine.
It's usually 3. Comes in 3s.
And to start, let's see. Yeah, he's gonna. This goblin with some gnarled metal plate armor has 2 swords at his side, but first he grabs a javelin off his back. He's gonna throw it at you.
Got my shield up.
Javelins. Javelins. Javelins are nice.
Unfortunately, that's only an 11.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
Toothpicks? What? Don't throw toothpicks at me.
No truth.
No toothpicks. No
No
toothpicks.
truth.
I didn't.
Hey, we made it.
Let's see.
No, there's a fourth
Is
person.
that guy within range of me?
Who's that guy?
You have 30 walking speed.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
It's 30 right to be right next to him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll charge at him with my sword.
Do you also have the charger feet?
No.
Oh.
Not actually yet.
I love
Okay.
the charger feet. So fun.
And I'll make an attack on him with that.
Okay.
I'll try. Does a 19 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
11 damage.
Those are pretty. Oh, that one I missed. They're all different.
Okay. For future notes, just to double check, when you do your charger, that's your action.
Mm.
So for the future, you won't get that first attack.
Mm.
Because it says when you use your action to dash.
Wait, what?
For charger?
It says, oh, I see now.
That's okay.
Use your bonus. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you don't get the bonus. Okay, gotcha. I see now.
We're learning.
Dash action.
Yeah.
So you can use the bonus action to make me the weapon attack.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
With those extra fun stuff.
Yes.
But that's okay.
So there's supposed to be 2 more damage on it. You did things. Very. So it's fine. It's whatever.
So you guys were learning. It's fine, all right?
It's fine.
Back to you.
Back
to
to
the top.
me.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna sling a rock at this fella.
Which fella?
The big
Take
old
it for a
guy.
go.
The big guy on the chair?
He's on the chair.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Cheese butter pebble.
For the guy in the chair, does not hit.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
16.
Well, I'm pretty saddened that it just bounced off his arm.
Aw, I'm crying, buddy.
As you're still squeezing like the last of the air, the bagpipe just.
With that, I will inspire Resme.
Okay. How so?
I turn to her and I say, as much as that failed, you'll do better.
I know I will.
Inspiration to all.
And on that note, it's Resme's turn.
Alright, I am not going to get my hands dirty. So, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. I reach, or I push forward and say Varia and form the shape of my
Like you
hands, and it
physically
appears. What?
Oh, like just push,
Yeah,
not
push
actually
it forward,
move forward.
and it moves behind, so it's flanking with Aiden. And I have to figure out exactly how much damage I'm doing here. If I hit.
What are you making?
It's a spiritual weapon. So you guys see a floating, spectral, beautiful, golden, ornate mirror. Like a little handheld, but big little handheld mirror. You don't have it. It's right, just do a little circle or something.
Just throw some dirt on it.
There it is.
It's a beautiful mirror.
Ta-da.
Can you,
Put it behind him so he's flanking with Aiden.
Okay.
are you able to make it gold?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
If it's not gold, I don't believe it.
Why does this hit me?
Close enough.
Wait. Just see what I'm saying.
Oh,
Reduce that green a little bit. Yeah.
Reduce the green.
Well, no, yeah, the green, yeah.
Yeah?
A little more, a
good.
little more.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
We're starting to get orange over here.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, from this angle it looks
That's
very
good.
green still.
From
It looks
the
very
screen that I'm staring at right now, as I go more, that's kind of
That's right.
orange.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's
It's
good, right there,
perfect.
right there.
All right,
And
all right.
I'm gonna swipe with it and not probably do too well because that's a 12.
No.
Okay, that was my bonus action. So then I wait. I have inspiration, but you already said no. That's okay. And then with my action, I'm going to cast. Do I want to cast something? I'll do it. I'll do Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Because it's a cantrip, so I can. Huh?
Okay.
I always forget that rule. So I'm gonna do it
Cantrip.
at the big guy. No, the dog
Okay.
thing, and they have to make a dex. He has to make dex. He's gonna make it at that big guy. Dexterity saving throw. 14.
Okay. Big guy, dex save. 14.
Beats it. Okay, that's okay. I did not do better than you.
Sorry.
I have a mirror on
You
the
still
save.
have the inspiration, though.
You should have used the inspiration.
No, that's a save. I can't use it for a save.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah, you
And I
can't force it
forgot
for
it.
someone else's save.
Yeah.
It's my turn, right?
No.
No, it's Pixie.
Dang it.
Me. Question.
You're next.
And I forgot to use
I know.
it before
I
you
have a
already
very
told
big
me.
question because I remember because I can't cast spells while I'm in wild shape, right?
Well, you're in wild shape, correct, but you're not in wild shape right now.
I have bark skin.
You have bark skin.
Will that carry over?
If you wild shape now? Yeah,
Can I become a giant lizard?
you can.
I would like to become a giant lizard.
Giant lizard with bark skin.
Yep.
That's crazy. So how large is it?
And if technically that can't work, Who cares?
They
I
can
say
right
can.
now. They
It
can
does
right
for
now.
now.
Because it's fun.
Because it's fun.
A bark-skinned lizard.
Sounds
Giant
good.
lizard. That is a great question.
Sounds like it would sound gross.
It's a large beast.
Large
That's like a way to
beast.
insult someone.
You
It's a
you
one. It's
bark
one
skin
form.
giant lizard.
You
Got
are a
him.
bark-skinned lizard.
Your mother was a bark skin giant lizard, and your father was a snake.
Oh my gosh.
As part of the description, it says a giant lizard can be ridden or used as a draft animal, so it's pretty big.
Cool.
So, how large does her icon have to become?
Rah! Rah!
No, she started doing that, and then she
By
just
definition.
formed. She's just
Yeah.
getting
Oh
scary.
That's what I
my.
thought.
Y'all look at me and I'm like, rah! I'm like,
Oh my
crazy!
gosh.
And it's like, a lizard! A giant one at that.
A giant
bark skin.
with bark skin.
Box.
With wooden skin.
Hey, at least it's
And
not
a
an
bird!
unusual bush growing out of the side of the mountain.
That would be an
Um,
unusually large person.
I'm gonna charge. Charge. Funny. I'm gonna charge.
Thank you.
I'm gonna charge for I don't want to do the little dog, but
It's not a dog. It's a warg.
it looks like a dog.
It's gross. It's grosser than a dog.
Okay.
Kill it.
Oh my gosh.
Is it a ward?
I will. Can
Yeah, we're
I-
big.
It looks like this.
I'm gonna bite it.
Unfortunately, your action was to
Wild
wild
shape.
shape,
Wait, but
so you
then
cannot attack as well.
what? No.
If you have a bonus action, you could do that.
You can't attack
Yeah, it
Not
says
with bonus
action.
for the most part. There are some you can, but main is like that.
Can I head towards that little doggy?
You can't head. You can head towards the doggy.
doggy.
Can I pet
that
that
dog?
dog?
Oh gosh.
I love the musicified one.
I haven't
Wait,
seen it.
quick question before we keep going and I forget. So, what does that then make my armor class for this guy?
With bark skin, it'd be like automatic 16.
Because it was 12. Well, with the lizard, it's 12. So
Right.
16.
But then bark skin. Target's AC can't be less than 16.
So
So you're a giant lizard with 16 armor class.
16.
Yeah.
These are for me, guys. Sorry.
That's one tough lizard. Ruth.
So, my cape was up.
Mhm.
I fling it down, holster my axes, and I rage.
Oh
boy.
You would
Okay.
like to rage.
I'm raging.
That's a barbarian right there.
And then
I think I know what he
I
is.
lift up my cloak with my left arm and pull out from my back a war pick.
Where are these things coming
Okay.
from?
And I'd like to slam downward
Those
onto
javelins.
the hobgoblin's right arm if possible.
Yikes.
Into the ship.
Okay. I will increase the AC for a targeted attack like that, since we're aiming for a
Never mind.
smaller area.
I'll come right down onto his head.
Okay.
Just bonk him with the war pick. And
One of the hefty dice for such a hefty weapon.
Uh-oh.
He was actually
You
doing
got
that
inspiration.
again.
You got inspiration.
it's not helping in this situation. Wait, you said it's 1d6?
Yeah.
I tried.
No.
Not wasting.
So I think I rolled a 16 earlier. And
Yeah, I'm not wasting the lair inspiration. And that is my turn.
What did you get?
Yeah, you have to say it out loud.
What did you get?
So,
Oh, okay. At least you're raging now, though.
Mhm.
I am raging.
That's good.
Probably scared him a bit with that little pick.
Yeah, is there some like intimidation?
Rah!
Eh.
Pick.
Ah.
I do love just like I can so clearly see it as like anime kind of moment, just
Yeah.
cloak flowing back, axes going down, just
Oh my gosh.
except instead it hits the arm of the chair.
Ah, but it looks cool.
More sparks though.
It looked cool.
For
More
dramatic,
sparks.
for dramatic effect.
For dramatic effect.
And on that note, it's his turn.
Oh, wait, I'm fine.
Which one?
He's all the way over here.
As he draws his blade, picking it up and similarly bringing it down onto you.
Can I use cutting words as a reaction?
You can try.
It doesn't say what the die is.
It's a 1 to 6. It's the same as your
Oh, yeah,
inspiration.
yeah.
That's right.
How many more charges of that do you have, by the
Yeah,
way?
that's a
Just
good
one.
question.
Okay, so is this
Yes,
the last
the
one?
last, yeah.
Gotcha.
You can wait till after he tells you the number if you want.
Yeah, what's the number?
You can. I remember it was an 18.
Oh, yeah. Wait, that doesn't hit him already though, doesn't it?
What was
I
it?
don't know. I don't know because I don't know.
18? It will hit.
Oh, okay, then
So
do
I
it.
rolled a 3.
15?
Oh, wait,
Ah.
how about the first time?
He's got a cloak.
Yep, my cloak.
Spoiler.
Interesting.
Oh, no wonder you wouldn't take it off. And I was like, what is that?
Very soft.
Okay, so that's
How much damage?
10 reduced because you're raging, so it's only 5.
Ah!
Let's see.
Typo!
As part of one of his little features, bad roll. You'll take an extra 4 on top of that. That is already reduced.
Interesting.
And at the end of his turn, that spooked me. At the end of his turn, after he brings his sword down and gives you a pretty decent slash, so now that you're raging, you're just kind of like. He also just gives a loud scream into the cavern that you hear resonate throughout throughout the room, and who knows where else it travels.
I locked the door behind
Barb
us.
fight.
Did you say bard fight?
I said barb fight.
Ah, bard fight.
Uh-oh. He's gonna have friends.
And on
If
that,
that warg interferes, I'm gonna be so upset.
well, it's the warg's turn. And
It's a little doggy?
little compared to you now, yeah.
We're probably gonna need to stop here soon.
Wait, why?
We've got 3 more turns, including the warg, and then we'll stop so that we
Yeah.
can pick up at the top of the turn. So, seeing you now approach it, the warg is going to turn to you.
Oh,
Well, okay, I guess you're right then.
no! Ah!
And that will be a 24 to hit.
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Me?
Yeah.
How did you do that? What the
Roll-
hell is that
Rolled
thing?
a 19. It's a warg. It's a big
I don't
doggy.
like it.
Here's your big doggy.
Can I kick it right now? I just want to kick it.
You can wait till your turn.
Freaking dog.
I just wanna
You guess there, dog.
Come on, little yipper. What are you doing out here?
That'll be 9 damage.
Get on down,
Ooh.
swallow. Huh?
9 damage. Huh?
Which one would that be on here?
We
Okay.
take from the lizard first.
The hit point?
Hit
Yeah.
points, yeah.
And how much do you do?
9.
Okay.
So you're good. You're still lizard. Next up is this other goblin who draws both of his blades as he's now facing you down. And that will be you. That will be a dirty 20.
It's probably gonna hit.
That's probably gonna hit.
I know it.
So that will do 7 slashing damage. And to finish
Yeah.
words. To finish this round of combat, I'm
I'm gonna kind of fumble to like pull my helmet down or kind of pull it off. Throw it on my face. And then I'm going to. I'll make another attack with my sword.
okay. 11 wit. No.
I'll still expend his superiority die and try to use a trip attack on him.
If the attack doesn't hit, does that just not work?
Oh.
Remember
Okay.
your
Do I have to
inspiration, by
hit?
the way.
You had your
Yeah, for the trip attack, it has to hit first. You are inspired, so you have a d6 if you'd like to try to use that.
Sure, let's try it. Oop, that doesn't count.
Okay, well,
Well,
Same
yeah,
thing.
well,
What does that make it? You said 11 last time.
14.
Aw,
No,
big
okay.
sad.
Still misses.
Big sad.
Used to fighting taller things,
Yeah,
so,
Yeah.
you know.
This one right over his head.
Yeah.
He doesn't get advantage because my sword's flanking him, does he? 'Cause it's
Flank
not
doesn't work
him.
with a spiritual weapon.
It's okay, I got my home.
Or my sword.
Yeah,
It's,
you got your
it's a
helmet
mirror.
on.
It's a mirror.
You're looking cool now.
My mirror.
And with
Ooh,
that,
man, that was such a
before,
bummer way to end it.
before heading back to the top, that's where we're going to go ahead and cut the episode.
Oh, man.
Because some of us have to work.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Sad.
It's okay.
Big sad.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
I mean,
Uh,
it's.
Felt good to get a little
I'm
combat
trying to be
in.
supportive, okay?
you just see the fear in Frode's eyes as it's his turn to do something. And that's where it ends.
Oh,
That's where it is.
no.
So, thank you for joining us.
Wait. The quotes.
Oh, yes, we're going to share our
Oh,
quotes.
yes.
Best
Okay.
quotes from the episode.
These are some quotes I wrote down, all out of order. I made sure of it. Frode, I'm excited for the prisoners. Resume, do you see that somewhat out of place bush?
Mm-hmm.
Agnes, keep your peepers peeled. Agnes,
Oh.
she can't deer forever. Frode, a time limit on deering. Resume,
Oh, no.
I don't know how to not be shiny. Also, Resume,
Oh, no.
are there fairies out there telling tales? And then these last three are from Frode.
Oh, no.
Be smart about your adventure. She can rhyme. And the man's a mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just like to share something of note that that Ruth will remember. And it's something that Frode said. It's an adventurer has to get used to the harder ways of life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some good Frode
Okay.
quotes today.
That's good.
Frode Wisdom,
Yes.
whose name literally means usually wise.
Oh.
Usually wise. So thank you for joining us on our second episode. We hope you tune in next week to see how the rest of this fight plays out and what mysteries may be uncovered as a result. So until next time, thanks for watching. We love you guys. Farewell.